All right, we are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this evening the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Texas Rangers in the second game of a three-game series at, what's the name of this ballpark? We're in Arlington, Texas. Globe Life Field. Is that it? Globe Life something. Yeah, Globe Life Field, folks. Maybe I should have had that worked out already. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here, back for another night of baseball. How you doing? How you feeling after that 9-1 win last night to open up the second half of the season? Felt pretty good. Well, we're hoping to build off of that. And we got Grayson Rodriguez on the mound going up against Max Scherzer. This should be a dandy. First, let me say hello to those that might be new to my channel. For those that are new, welcome in. I'm glad you found the channel. I started it up just in time for this 2024 season. It's only a few months in. I guess we're 3.5 months in now. And it's been a great ride so far. 97 games in. We've got 65 to go. 97 ball games, and I've covered every pitch, play-by-play, and commentary for every single game. So if you want a place to go, maybe you don't have a way to watch the Orioles on TV or hear it on the radio, maybe you prefer to watch along with other people and comment during the game, you can do that right here in the Charm City chat. There's many reasons to take advantage of a channel like this, and I hope that you do. So give it a try, and if you enjoy it, do think about subscribing to the channel. There's a button right there at the bottom of your screen. You just tap subscribe. You join about 1,500 and how many? You're joining about, well, we're getting up to 1,600 here pretty soon. 25 till 16 hundo. As you can see, we've sort of flatlined over the All-Star break, but before that, we're on a nice pace here, and hopefully we'll pick it back up. And after that win last night, maybe a few Oriole fans that are feeling a little bit dejected after we went through a tough stretch right up until that final game, the final inning, the final batter against the Yankees last Sunday with that walk-off win. Man, how important was that? The walk-off win, then the time off to reset, and then you come back with a 9-1 win yesterday, 4 home runs, a strong outing from Corbin Burnes. The bullpen looked great. Anthony Santander, a couple of homers. I mean, good stuff. So let's talk about tonight's game. Again, we've got this pitching matchup. Grayson Rodriguez, 11-4 record, 3.88 ERA. That ERA got bumped up a bit after a tough outing last time out. And Max Scherzer has a 1-2 record. He was on the disabled list to begin the season. He's only made probably, I think, about 4 or 5 starts. And he's got an ERA just under 3, which is what you would expect from an elite veteran pitcher like Scherzer, who, I hope we can get to him today. We faced him, I believe it was just maybe his second start back when we played Texas back in Baltimore about a month ago. Here's your starting lineups today, folks, as I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of a, there you go. There's some ambient crowd noise here. All right, for your Baltimore Orioles, leading off playing shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Adley Rutschman will do the catching and bat second. Anthony Santander today is going to DH, and he'll bat third. Ryan O'Hearn is at first base today, hitting in the cleanup spot. Heston Kjerstad, welcome back, Heston. Back from a concussion DL stint. He is in the lineup and starting in right field today, batting fifth. Jordan Westberg will be at second base today, hitting sixth. Colton Cowser in left. He'll bat seventh. Cedric Mullins in the 8th spot. He'll be in center field. And finally, Ramon Urias is at third base, batting ninth. For the Rangers, Marcus Semien will lead off and play second base. Corey Seager at shortstop, hitting second. Josh Smith at third base, hitting third. He's third, no matter how you look at it. Wyatt Langford will be in left field in the cleanup spot. Adolis Garcia in right field, batting fifth. Nathaniel Lowe, who hit the home run for the Rangers yesterday, their only offense, he'll bat sixth and play first base. Leody Taveras moves up to the 7 hole today. He'll be in center field. Justin Foscue who's only had 2 at-bats. He's a prospect of the Rangers. He's going to be their DH today. He's an infielder. And finally, Andrew Kisner, the backup catcher to Jonah Heim, will bat 9th. All right. At this stage, I just want to make sure I've got the game up and running, as we are now approximately 4 minutes away from first pitch. And I'm hoping that tonight's stream won't be lagging too much. Folks, if you are watching along, the best thing to do... Oh, we're getting loud over here. Okay. Oh, my. Oh, that's why. Okay, I get it now. I gotta... Yeah, can't have that volume up. All right. Now, there's the ball game. So, folks, if you're watching along, here's the best thing to do in order to be synced up with me. Or otherwise, this is not going to be a fun experience, and it might wind up having you spoil something in chat, and we don't want that. So, if you are ahead of me, what you do is it's very simple. Take your remote in your hand, have it ready to go, and the first out of the ball game, whatever it is, a strikeout, somebody is thrown out at first base, a fly ball is caught, whatever the case may be, as soon as that out is made, pause the game. Then allow me to catch up, make the announcement of that same out, and as soon as I'm done calling it, then you unpause your game. Boom. You're synced up. You don't have to touch anything for the rest of the night. That's all you got to do. Just a little adjustment at the very beginning. Some other rules for the Charm City chat, folks. They're all pretty self-explanatory. Politic talk is not... It's just not going to do any good here. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's doing any good anywhere, but it's certainly not going to be doing any good here. We're here to enjoy some baseball. Also, sports betting talk. If you got bets and stuff, listen, a passing mention once or twice during a 3-hour ball game, I'm not going to worry about it. But if you make a habit out of it and it's all you ever talk about, we're going to ask you to kindly stop. And the other thing is just, folks, you know, games can sometimes get emotional. Tensions can be tested. Or is that even an expression? I don't even know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. Let's just try to be civil. We are Charm City Chat. It's okay to poke fun and tease or whatever, but just keep it above board. You know what I'm saying. No personal insults thrown at each other. Keep it nice and charming. If there are any issues with somebody in chat, we have moderators here. I'm here. We'll take care of it. So just be cool, and, you know, it's something we 95 to 99% of the time don't have to worry about. But just going over the rules. All right, I think we're ready to get going here. I mean, this should be 1 minute away. I'm still looking at the announcers in the booth. I see Dave Johnson. I'm not sure what the name of the other guy is. How you doing there, Charm City chat? We got Baxter, Vonnie, Zopfinator, Soren, Shante already here. We are ready for some Saturday ball. Let me see if I can adjust this here a little bit. I should move this over just a touch, right about there. Get that Oriole logo up in the corner. Okay. All right, Grayson Rodriguez has returned from the bullpen area, and he should already, yeah. We're going to be hitting first, so that makes sense. All right, looks like they're going to commercial, and we'll come back with the start of the first pitch, which I'm a little worried about because I'm gonna go ahead right now and see if there's another link to the game that's a little quicker for me. By the way, here's some good news. Well, first of all, to counteract the move that brings Heston Kjerstad back to the team, the Orioles did have to send Kyle Stowers back down. To no surprise, as soon as Kjerstad went on the list and they called up Stowers, I said, well, he's probably only going to be here for the Sunday game, which was, you know, against the Yankees, and then maybe 1 or 2 games in Texas because of the All-Star break. That gave Kjerstad the time he needed to get better, and so we only saw Stowers for a brief moment. And the other thing I wanted to mention, have I already forgotten? Let me think. All right, so I've got 2 versions of this up. 2 versions, and I'm going to keep an eye on which one is quicker, and then I'll make my choice. All right. Hopefully running 2 videos at once isn't killing my lag here. Folks, let's do a lag check real quick if you don't mind. Yesterday was a little bit slow. I'm going to say a number. If you don't mind, just type it in as soon as you hear it. The number is 3. I repeat, the number is 3. It's a magic number. Yes, it is. It's a magic number. Somewhere in the great cosmic something. Okay. Thank you, everybody. So it's not too bad. It's not ideal, but it is a couple of seconds slower than usual. I do apologize. I look a little bit dark on this camera. Is it dark? Do I look too dark? Not that seeing me does anybody any good, but I'll brighten it up a little bit. See if that helps. This looks different than the monitor I have. All right. All right there, BW. Slow your roll. Okay, so this still says commercial in progress. My goodness, how long is this commercial? This game has probably already started. Let me refresh the Yahoo page. I'm ready to go. But, the other good news, by the way, the Yankees already lost today, and they lost big. 9-1, I believe. Same score we won by last night. Am I just taking crazy pills? Where is that Yankees score? Oh, 6-. No, that's the one they won. What was the final? 9-1? Okay, so the same score we won by last night. The Yankees lost by this afternoon. Good stuff. So a chance to separate us between the Yankees at the top of the AL East. Add another game on if we can win. And if we don't win, well, we're still right where we were when the day started. It's like playing with house money, people. It's like playing with house money. And yes, folks, I do hope some of you that might not have enjoyed the soundboard that is now a part of... I'm going to go ahead and take down some of that. The soundboard, which is now part of the stream. I hope you do get accustomed to it and enjoy it. Again, its only purpose is really to provide a little extra entertainment for everybody. And, for those that are worried that, well, BW, I'm worried that using something like that is going to replace your personality. Let me tell you something right now. Ain't nothing replacing this personality. You're still going to get the same old BW. Gunner is up, says Calvin. All right, well, I'm showing Max Scherzer stepping onto the mound right now, so I'd say I'm about 25 seconds away from first pitch, which means you guys are probably going to go ahead and pause your game, and we're going to have to get synced up. Here comes the first pitch of the ball game, and it's outside for ball 1. We are underway here in Arlington, Texas. Gunnar Henderson batting .293. And the next pitch from Scherzer is popped up foul behind the plate. And the count is 1-1. Henderson up to 28 homers with Santander now just 2 homers back. 63 RBI. He had a 4-hit game last night. 1-1 pitch is off the plate outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Gunner.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
That's right. How you doing, Rob? Hey there, Ryan. 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Scherzer with looked like a slider going low and in. 2-2 the count. And the next pitch is hit on the ground toward the shortstop and over the first Seager in time to retire Gunner. 1 down here in the top of the first. Just getting started here at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. I can see Adley's already 2 pitches in. See, this is what I'm worried about. We're going to have to hang here. I don't know what to do. Some days are better than others with this. Scherzer's got a 4-seam fastball, slider, curve, and changeup, and he throws an occasional cutter. Here's Adley Rutschman. He looks at a pitch right on the bottom of the zone, outside corner for a called strike. Rutschman hitting .275 coming into today, hitting from the left side against the righty Scherzer, and this is a swing and a miss. This pitch was top of the zone. Adley in the hole 0-2. Rutschman hit a 2-run homer last night. One of two 2-run homers back in the first inning off of Nathan Eovaldi. And the 0-2 is swung on and drilled right field down the line, but that's foul. Boy, Rutschman got a lot on that swing, just a little bit out in front of it. How you doing there, Isaac? Next pitch is foul back. Still 0-2 on Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
That's right. One out here in the top of the first, everybody. Just getting started here. Texas and Baltimore. 0-2 pitch from Scherzer is swung on, and that's drilled in the right field and down for a base hit. It's going to hit up against the wall for extra bases. Adley Rutschman motoring to second, and he's in there with a one-out double. All right, Adley, turn on the sprinklers. 104.7 miles an hour off of the bat on a two-strike pitch. Adley Rutschman rips one into right field, and he's in scoring position. His 13th double of the season. And up steps a guy who was on fire last night. I hope he keeps it up. Anthony Santander. Folks, get them taters up in the chat.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
26 homers, 63 RBI he's up to now. First pitch to him is high for ball one. The Orioles wearing, again, the same uniforms as last night with the orange shirts and the gray pants. After last night's offensive explosion, I say, why not stick with what works? Here's the next pitch, and that one's laced foul. Santander out in front of that Scherzer pitch. I tell you what, the Orioles are making hard contact. Small sample size here, just 3 batters in. But everything is getting hit hard. 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball, and wow, what a beauty, as that pitch started about half a foot off the plate and broke back over the outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Santander. Rutschman at second. No score here in the top of the first. 1 out in the inning. And the next pitch is low and in. 2-2. Come on, Tony. Two balls, 2 strikes on Santander. Why are we looking at shirts? I can't stand this website. The pitch is swung on and fouled back. Still 2-2. Hey there, Chilo. Hello there, Slater. Card's here. How you doing there, Card? We got a 2-2 count on Rutschman. Excuse me, Rutschman's at second base. 2-2 count on Santander with 1 out here in the top of the first. Max Scherzer in the stretch. And the 2-2 pitch is swung on and popped up on the infield foul ground. Kisner, the catcher, right near the railing there behind the plate, makes the catch. And Tony pops up foul to the catcher, which he often does. That's pretty much Anthony Santander. He's either hitting home runs, hitting the ball hard somewhere, or he pops up foul to the catcher. We got 2 down in the inning, folks. Ryan O'Hearn is up next. Let me hear you.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Turn and burn O'Hearn at the plate. And the first pitch to him is a breaking ball that had the plate, but apparently a little bit low. Ryan O'Hearn batting .274 coming into today's ball game. Slater, you're going to have to, maybe someone in Charm City chat can help explain how to fix that. This pitch is up and in, and it hits O'Hearn. Ryan O'Hearn hit by a pitch. Up on the, maybe just above the elbow. Not in a spot that should cause him too much pain. Puts runners now at first and second with 2 down. And that's going to bring up Heston Kjerstad. Folks, Silent J coming up. That's right. Kjerstad back in the lineup. Waving that wand of his. Looking for some Orioles magic as Scherzer steps off and looks Rutschman back to second. With 2 outs and runners in scoring position, Kjerstad 5 for 8. There's a called strike. A tough first pitch there on the inside part of the plate. 0-1 the count. First and second, 2 down, top of the first. And the 0-1 from Scherzer is swung on and missed. A curveball. Kjerstad out in front. Heston has an 0-2 count. Orioles trying to cash in here on Scherzer in the first. The 0-2 is swung on and fouled away. That pitch rightfully swung at by Heston. Might have been a little bit off the plate, but too close to take. Still no balls, 2 strikes. Scherzer already up to 21 pitches here in the first. That's good stuff. Here comes another 0-2. There's a breaking ball that doesn't come back over the corner. It stays outside, and the count is 1-2. Hey there, Ms. Janet. How you doing, hon? Meat Slapper. Is that a nickname for somebody? Who's the Meat Slapper? Where's Booty Smacker? There's a swing and a miss. Kjerstad goes down on strikes. And the Orioles unable to find that big hit to drive in a run. A couple of men get on base. Rutschman with a double. O'Hearn hit by a pitch. 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the first. Orioles nothing, and the Rangers coming up. All right. By the way, what happened to my friend that was talking to me about my air conditioner the other day? I feel like a lot of people are missing lately. I feel like a lot of people have dropped off after the All-Star break. I hope that's not the case. That would really be tough. Oh, and somebody gets hit. That's a meat slapper. All right, maybe I'll look for a hit by pitch sound effect. Maybe a Rocky, like punching a slab of meat. I already got a Rocky one in here, though. I already got one. I don't know if I need another. All right. Due up for the Rangers, Simeon, Seager, and Smith. You know, I did forget to check this. All right, you know what? This one does look to be a little bit faster. Folks, I totally forgot I had 2 games running at once. And, of course, wouldn't you know it, the one I was watching is farther behind than the one that I wasn't. So I think, folks, if you have adjusted to me, you're going to have to do it one more time, and I am deeply sorry about that. This game is the right one. This one's going a lot quicker. Grayson Rodriguez, folks. Once again, folks, major announcement. If you synced up with me for the first half inning, you're going to have to do it again. Marcus Semien is at the plate, and we're ready for the bottom of the first. First pitch from Rodriguez is in there for a called strike. All right, so I should be a little bit farther ahead, which is good. But again, apologies for having to adjust with me. Semien looks at a called strike 2. Semien hitting .242 on the season. Rodriguez looking for win number 12 today. This pitch is way off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Semien kind enough to go pick up that stray baseball and throw it over to a dugout. Grayson's 11 wins is tied for second most in baseball. As this pitch is fouled back. I think Chris Sale is already up to 12. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But Grayson up there amongst the leaders in wins. Would love to see number 12 today. The 1-2 pitch to Marcus Semien is off the plate outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. First 12-game winner in the American League if he can do it today. Thank you, Calvin. The 2-2 to Semien is swung on and grounded foul off to the left. We'll do it again. Somebody's got a fistful of popcorn there right behind the home plate area. I still can't. These seats right behind home plate are very strange to me. The 2-2 pitch is in the dirt, off the plate. Not even close. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, Grayson. 7 pitches on the first batter already. Didn't take long to get to 2 strikes. Trying to find a put-away pitch here. Payoff pitch has popped up behind the plate. And we'll do it again. Still a full count on Semien here. Bottom of the first. Leadoff man. Payoff pitch once more is off the plate outside. Ball 4. My goodness. 9 pitches, and it results in a walk to the leadoff man in the first. Sorry for the squeak. Ah, boy. Here we go. Come on, Grayson. Lock in, buddy. Corey Seager's up next. Seager's average at .268 on the season. Left-handed hitter. And he goes after the first pitch, a breaking ball. Swung on and fouled off to the right. 18 homers and 48 driven in for Seager, who was held to an 0 for 2 last night. Semien at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. The pitch is swung on and missed. That one was a good 5 inches off the plate. Seager chased. 0-2 the count. Nobody wants to see anybody injured, of course. The 0-2 pitch is up and away. How about like a jump scare? I'll take a jump scare. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Corey Seager. Against lefties since June, Grayson has had lefties only hitting 188 off of him. That's a called strike 3 on the outside edge, and Grayson's given a couple of inches. That pitch was out of the zone, but who cares?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Corey Seager retired. 1 down here for the Rangers. And that'll bring up Josh Smith, another left-handed hitter, third baseman. That's a called strike, top of the zone on the outside corner. Smith hitting .290. He made a ridiculous defensive play in last night's game, running full sprint away from home plate to catch a pop-up over his shoulder. One of the nicer plays of that kind I've seen in some time. This is a called strike. 0-2 on Smith. Semien at first. 1 out. No score. Bottom of the first. Next pitch is low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's like Grayson every time. He gets the quick 2 strikes, and then he starts throwing these pitches 1.5 feet off the plate. Stop wasting pitches, my friend. Come on now. I mean, 0.5 foot off the plate is fine. 10, 12 inches is not. Here's a check on the runner. He's back standing. Not a big lead there from Simeon at all. Just a couple of steps off the bag. Here comes the pitch, and there's a swing and a line foul off to the right near the dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Smith. Double play would be nice. Rodriguez already on 17 pitches with just 1 out in the ball game. The next one is popped up to center field. Coming in on it is Mullins, and he will make the catch. Mullins had to sprint in about 15 to 20 yards there to get that one. But he was in no huge hurry. Just a nice jaunt to make that catch. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Wyatt Langford. Rookie left fielder for the Rangers. One of the top picks going into the season for Rookie of the Year, though so far he hasn't really made a huge splash as he swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Langford hitting .250, 5 homers, 40 driven in. I think they were expecting a little more power from his bat as this pitch is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, the Phillies blew one late last night, and also Aaron Nola got knocked around too. Langford is 0 for his last 24 with 9 strikeouts. He is in a real funk. The 1-1 pitch is lifted to the right, but foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 more strike for Grayson to get out of this inning without any damage. An inning very similar to Scherzer. He's up to 21 pitches. Scherzer went over 20, got out of it without damage. Hopefully Grayson can do it here. 1-2 pitch, swung on and fouled again off to the right as it bounces down to that sunken-in seating area. Almost a basement level seating area here at the ballpark. So Grayson's going to have to try to find one more put-away pitch. Let's go. 22 pitches in the first. He's got the sign. And the 1-2 is right on the outside. That's not a strike. That's not a strike. Outside on the bottom part of the plate. It's not even on the corner. It's completely in the zone. Are you mad, ump?
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
2-2 the count. The pitch is low, ball 3. You got to be kidding me with that call. What do you want? I mean, it's completely within the frame of your body. Like it's... What did he think it was? Who knows? Here comes the payoff pitch. And that one's drilled into left field. Oh, my goodness. Colton Cowser's there to make the catch right up by the track. My goodness. Wyatt Langford nearly broke an 0 for 25 after getting a free couple of swings on what should have been strike 3. The Orioles get out of it unscathed. We dodge a bullet. We go to the second inning, no score, in Arlington. My goodness, that ump.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
I mean, dude. Drink a Red Bull or something. Wake up. All right, let's do some hangout music here for a little minute. I need to hang out for a minute and just chill after seeing that. It's going to be Westberg, Cowser, and Mullins due up for Baltimore. How you doing, Charm City? What you doing this weekend? How's the weather? Apparently down in Arlington, I guess with this ballpark, it's not like the old days where you had to sit out there in the sweltering heat. But it is, at first pitch, I guess they don't have that weather information up anymore, but it was 95, 96 degrees in Arlington. That is hot. All right. Hey, folks, a gentle reminder for those that haven't done so already. We've already got 121 people tuning in, but only 35 have hit the like button. Now, I'm only bringing this up, one, because we're in a commercial break, and I would never interrupt what you're here to hear or watch by talking about the like button. But, again, it's a commercial break, and also, just to let you know, it does help out the channel. It helps the channel out big. And just by tapping that thumb at the bottom of your screen, you're doing your part, and I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully, see those likes double, hopefully, before we get out of here. All the way up into the 40s. Thank you, folks. I don't mean to, tell you what to do with your life. I'm just requesting a small little favor. Here we go. And first pitch in the bottom, or the top of the second, Jordan Westburg lines one in the left field for a base hit. Westburg, they just cut back to the ball game on the first pitch, a line drive.
Well, West is that way.
All right. Westburg at first. Nobody out for Colton Cowser. Let's go. Let me bring him back down here. Cowser hitting .219 on the season, but he had a 2-run homer last night. First pitch to him is high for ball one. By the way, credit to Westburg for turning on the faucet. The 1-0 to Cowser. That's right, folks. Get those cows up in the chat. That is bottom of the zone, but Scherzer does not get the call. And I can say one thing about the umpire tonight. He's consistently inconsistent, if that's a thing. 2-0 the count on Cowser. Westburg at first. Top of the second, no score. Pitch is swung on and missed. Breaking ball low and in. Cowser committed. Probably knew mid-swing he had no chance on touching that baseball. He asks for time. He's got a 2-1 count here. The milkman cometh. Let's hope so. Let's see if the Orioles can do a rally without the courtesy of a home run. As this pitch is off the plate outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. That's right, 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 to Cowser. This one swung on and missed. Scherzer went right after him. That pitch had plenty of the plate. Cowser could not get to it. Full count. Let's see if they put Westburg in motion here with the 3-2 count. Here comes the payoff, and it's well off the plate outside. Ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Cowser takes a walk. Westburg pushes up into scoring position. First and second now, nobody out. It's time for some small ball. Come on, Sed. Sed. Move those runners over now. Come on, baby. First and second, nobody out for Sed Mullins, and somebody asks for time. What's this? What's going on? Scherzer's got his hat off. And what is this? There's a device in his hand. That doesn't look like the typical earpiece thing. Is that what that is? Something wrong with Scherzer's ear device. He's getting a replacement one now. Well, I tell you what, Scherzer's losing his hair as much as I am. That's what happens when we wear a cap every damn day. What can you do? All right. We'll be back underway here in a sec. Don't worry about waiting around like we're waiting. No, no big deal.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
All right, come on. Cedric Mullins is at the plate. First and second, nobody out. In the top of the second. And the Mullins drops a bunt down, and it's a good one. Scherzer's going to have to hurry. Throws the first, and he throws it away. And it gets away. Westburg scores. Mullins moves up to second. And the Orioles are on the board. Going to third base is Colton Cowser. Cedric Mullins laying down the bunt and scoring Westburg. 1-0 Baltimore. Small ball in full effect. I can't believe it.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
Here comes Ramon Urias.
I have a brother.
First pitch. Swung on and missed. Ramon in a big spot here. Second and third, nobody out. We've got to run in, but at this point, we got to have more. Ramon hitting .233, 4 homers, 12 driven in. Get this thing up here. 0-1 the count. And that one's lifted into right field. A base hit, right center. 1 run scores. Mullins comes around. Here comes the play at the plate, and the throw gets away from the catcher. 2 runs are in. A 2-run single, and Urias on the throw moves to second base. It's 3-0 Orioles. Come on, folks.
It's magic.
This soundboard is feeling like good luck to me. That's right. Get wet out there. Get out wet out there in the splash zone. 3-0 Baltimore. A 2-run RBI single from Ramon Urias, and now Gunnar Henderson at the plate. Let's head on over to the subscreen. Boom, look at that. Some new people. Thank you. Welcome in. First pitch is inside to Henderson for ball 1. The bottom of the order getting it done. Mullins with an RBI bunt single, and Urias a 2-run single. 3-0 Baltimore. Still nobody out. Next pitch to Gunnar, a breaking ball that catches the outside corner at the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. Folks, if you're just joining us, 3-0 Orioles, top of the second. Runner at second base, nobody out. And the 1-1 pitch from Max Scherzer to Gunnar Henderson is sprayed foul off to the left. Still 1-2. Melanie loves the soundboard. Thank you, Melanie. I worked, I put a lot of time into it. Too much time. Like a unhealthy amount of time. The 1-2 pitch to Gunnar is low. In the dirt. 2-2 the count. Come on, folks. Let me hear you, Charm City chat. Keep it going. No lead is safe. Let's beat up on Scherzer. The 2-2 to Gunnar is hit softly on the ground. Back to Scherzer. Goes to first in time. That will move the runner to third base, though, folks. Gunnar Henderson with maybe the weakest ground ball you'll see him hit all season, but it's a productive out as Urias moves up to third. Only 1 out in the inning. A chance to get that 4th run in without the benefit of a hit. And that'll get Adley Rutschman up to the plate again.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
As Scherzer continues to struggle with that contraption, that device he has to wear in his hat. You need a magical hat like I have, Max. My hat never has problems. Maybe Scherzer will just blame his bad fortune on the hat. He's already up to 38 pitches, folks, is Scherzer. 1 out here in the top of the second. Runner at third. Rutschman at the plate. Here comes the first pitch to him, and it's taken for a called strike. Adley had a double in the first inning. Was left stranded. Hey, look at Robert. Robert's going to let you know, folks, every time. By the way, the infield is brought up toward the lip of the grass to try to cut the runner down at third. This one's lined to right, but Adley out in front of it. Oh, Adley, that swing of yours is so close to being right on. I mean, he's already got that double. That was perfect, but twice today already he's hit line drives foul. Just a little bit early. And it's better to be a little bit early than a little bit late. You can make that adjustment a lot easier. He's got an 0-2 count. The pitch upstairs, but he goes after it and fouls it away. Still 0-2 on Adley. 3-0 Baltimore. Folks, I'm digging this post-All-Star break look. We have scored 12 runs and a grand total of 10 1/3 innings. We are averaging more than a run per inning since the return. A comebacker to Scherzer. He looks Urias back to third and throws out Adley at first. That did not work.
Big buck. Stop it all.
Rutschman with a comebacker. The good part about it is that Urias was not caught off of the third base bag. Scherzer looked to try to nab him. It'll give Santander a chance with 2 down to drive in Urias. Get those taters up, folks. First pitch to Tony. Oh, and that ball is crushed down the right field corner, but foul. My goodness, the height. What an epic swing by Tony. Man, we got to keep some of these fair. Why are we ahead of some of these pitches so much? That ball was absolutely annihilated. A foul ball. Come on, straighten it out, Tony. The 0-1 is up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Santander popped up to the catcher his first time up. He's got an RBI sitting out there 90 feet away. If he can find a hit somewhere. 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that stayed up. Either that or a changeup that, I'm not sure. Either way, 85 miles an hour, way high. 45 pitches now for Scherzer. That is another really good part of this whole thing right here. 2-1 pitch is popped up foul behind the plate. And I love watching these people sitting directly behind the plate in these basement seats, looking up and over their head for foul balls. Like, what are you looking for? Enjoy your $900 seats. Stop worrying about a pop foul going somewhere that you can't see. My goodness. Okay, 2-2 pitch to Santander. Come on, Tony. Scherzer steps off the mound. Oh, steps off the rubber. He's on the mound. That'd be quite a stride if he can just step right off the mound. All right. Back on the slab. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. A breaking ball, line, base hit in the right field. Anthony Santander. A pitch he had to wait back on, and he was still able to do it and pull it in the right. An RBI single, and the Orioles lead it 4-0. 4-0 Baltimore, baby. Come on. Come on now. This is getting out of hand. Splash it up. Here comes. We got a meeting on the mound here. Max Scherzer, what's going on today?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
As the Orioles look to have fun there in the dugout. Lovely. Meeting on the mound. We are in the middle of this rally. Just want to take you back up here to get you a visual here. It's 4-0 Baltimore. Ryan O'Hearn is up next, as you can see. I'm a little bit behind, which is why I try to keep it right about here for all the information. But we'll go back to the subscreen for now and hope that Mr. Turn and Burn O'Hearn can add to this rally here.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
He was hit by a pitch his first time up. Runner at first, 2 down. First pitch is inside. Ball 1. Man, Scherzer does not have it today. I was hoping to think about dealing for this guy. Now I don't know if I want him. This pitch is way off the plate outside. 2-0 the count. Man, Eovaldi did not look good yesterday. He gave up 3 home runs, very un-Evaldi-like. And now Scherzer is having troubles. He's about to throw his 50th pitch, a 2-0 pitch to Ryan O'Hearn. Here it is. And that one's hit on the ground, foul off to the right. 2 balls, 1 strike. Grayson Rodriguez is shown pacing around the dugout. He might not enjoy the fact that this inning has gone on for so long. He's ready to pitch. Well, I hope you're ready too, Grayson, because we're giving you a nice lead to work with. Here's a pitch off the plate outside. 3-1 to O'Hearn. 3-1. Keep it going. The pitch is off the plate outside, ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Second walk given up by Scherzer. And the inning continues. He is laboring, folks. 52 pitches in the second, and here's Heston Kjerstad. Folks, Heston's up. Santander at second base. Heston, a ground ball to second base. Simeon has it over to first in time, and this inning is over. Kjerstad grounds out. That's it. But the Orioles, hey, what are we talking about here? How about a nice 4 spot off of Max Scherzer? And were there any home runs during this rally? I don't see any home runs. You know what I saw? I saw a bunt. I saw a bunt that led to some magic. You feel me? I got to turn on the aircon. Hold on. Actually, let me have a lucky, and then I'll turn on the aircon. That makes more sense. I'll be right back. All right. Well, folks, if there was ever the right time to introduce a soundboard, I think I picked the exact right time. Because for those that don't like it, well, how can you complain with the results? I'll tell you this. I purchased the soundboard. I purchased it following that Saturday loss to the Yankees. So technically, ever since I bought this, we've been undefeated. We won that game on Sunday against the Yankees. Anthony Santander scored the winning run for the American League in the All-Star game. And look at us now in Texas. All right, Grayson Rodriguez, you've got yourself a 4-run cushion to work with, my friend. Do your thing and do it well. Adolis Garcia will be leading it off here for the Rangers. First pitch to Garcia is swung on and lifted foul off to the right. Adolis batting just .209 on the season. He did participate in the home run derby. 17 bombs on the season, 45 driven in. This pitch is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Grayson's biggest objective here is not to just, get the hitters out, but try to get the pitch count down after throwing about 24 the first time, 25 pitches in the first inning. This pitch is swung on and missed. 1-2 on Garcia, leading off the bottom of the second. 4-0 Baltimore. That's right. Switch hitter bobblehead, and I won it, Calvin. What do I got to do? What do I got to do to get one of you to get me that bobblehead? We got a 1-2 count on Garcia. This pitch is just off the outside edge. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now that is a good 2-strike pitch. That was one that Garcia might have went after. 2-2 the count. Up and in. And the count runs full. Hey, Melanie, that's the idea. But, everybody's different. Some folks do prefer to not have wacky noises. They just want to hear a nice steady call with this velvet-like voice that I have as this pitch is fouled away. Full count on Garcia. I understand. I'm trying to do my best to balance everybody's preferences while still maintaining my own personality. You feel me? We got a payoff pitch to Garcia. Swung on ground ball, hit sharply to short. Henderson over to first. In time, one away. That ball was hit so hard, Gunnar had time to pick it, take a look at the baseball, check it for any irregularities, and throw it over to first base. Garcia's down, one out here in the bottom of the second. Oh, is that how it works? So they're giving away, let's say they're giving away 25,000 bobbleheads. Like 12,500 will be a left-handed and one a right, and the other 12,005 are right-handed. That's pretty cool. That makes it all more collectible worthy as well. Nathaniel Lowe at the plate. He fouls off the first pitch. Lowe hitting .262, 7 homers, 38 driven in. He hit home run number 7 last night off of Corbin Burnes, a solo shot to dead center. This ball's fouled away. It's 0-2. The 0-2 to Nathaniel Lowe is in the dirt. I mean, you could almost set your watch to it. Grayson gets ahead 2 strikes and then look for a pitch either in the dirt or half a foot to a foot outside. I'd like to see him just be a little more economical in those counts. Throw a pitch a little more interesting that the batter might at least think about swinging at. This is a foul ball at the plate. Still 1-2 on Nathaniel Lowe. One out here in the bottom of the second. Oh, send a non-baseball fan to the park to pick up the other version of the bobblehead? Yeah, I've had a friend like that. This pitch is high. 97-mile-an-hour fastball from Grayson. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the second, 4-0 Baltimore. Second game of a 3-game series. Here's a breaking ball. Lowe gets a piece of it at the plate. Still 2-2. Come on, Grayson. We got to figure out a way to get these guys out on like 4 or 5 pitches, man. Every batter, it's 6, 7, 8 pitches. All right, we're ready for a 2-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball hit on the ground. A diving attempt by O'Hearn at first. It'll get into right field for a 1-out single. Nice AB there by Nathaniel Lowe. That is the first hit of the day for the Rangers. That'll bring up Leody Taveras, switch hitting center fielder, batting from the left side, hitting .227 and coming into today. There's a breaking ball swung on and fouled off behind the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Man, I got to crank up the AC now. It is getting hot in here. 6 homers and 24 driven in for Taveras on the season. Grayson has thrown a first pitch strike to every batter he has faced so far, and now he gets ahead of Taveras 0-2. I mean, it's amazing. It's the same thing. Repeat. What do we do here? I would love to see Grayson's 0-2 pitch here be somewhat in the realm of the zone. And he gets a swing and a miss from Taveras. That pitch was in the dirt. Taveras, have you not been watching? Every 0-2 pitch Grayson throws is in the dirt or a foot off the plate. He chased it anyway.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Taveras goes down on strikes. 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Justin Foscue. I know. Well, Foscue too. As this is a called strike. Top of the zone on the outside corner. Hey, folks, if you want a way to use a swear word without really saying it, just say Foscue. All right? You don't think I'm doing a good enough job? Foscue. He lines one. Base hit down the left field line. Into the corner. Cowser retrieves it. Nathaniel Lowe will have to stop at third base. That's going to be a double for Foscue. Second and third with 2 down now. That was stroked out there. Past the outreach glove of Arias at third. Down the left field line into the corner. With 2 down, Lowe was off, but it was only able to make it to third base. Second and third. That'll bring up Andrew Kisner, the backup catcher who's batting just 148. So a chance for Grayson to get out of this mess. And there's a called strike to start this at-bat. Rodriguez at 45 pitches here in the second inning without giving up a run. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. A fastball, the high cheese, letter high. Kisner went after it. I don't know about that, Calvin. What is he half a foot taller than Arias? I didn't realize he was. Maybe Wilt Chamberlain makes that catch. I don't know. The 0-2 pitch to Kisner is top of the zone, but Grayson cannot get the call. It's a little bit high. Westy 6'2". Okay. And Arias is what? 5'10"? What are we talking? 4 inches? Hey, Fitzy. How you doing? 1-2 pitches outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. 5'9"-ish. All right. Yeah, I think that was a clear foot out of the reach. I just, I don't know if Westberg can make that catch. Look, I think Westberg is a great defensive third baseman. This is a base hit into right field. It's going to score 2 runs. A 2-out, 2-run single from the number 9 hitting catcher, backup catcher batting 148. And the Rangers instantly cut the 4-run deficit in half. It's now 4-2. My goodness. Opposite field base hit. Kisner now at first base with 2 down. And back to the top of the order for Marcus Semien. First pitch to him is off the plate for ball 1. Semien walked his first time up. Grayson now up to 50 pitches. This is off the plate, 2-0. Come on, Grayson. Man, we stake you to a 4-0 lead. You get ahead of hitters, and then you can't. You keep nibbling or just screwing around and wasting pitches. 30 pitches in this inning already. There's a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, right? I hope Cole Irvin is. That's the one thing. Everybody's well rested, and if Grayson can't go all that far. This is lined foul, left side. 2-2 the count on Semien. Ah, boy. Here we go. Jack, how was your first comment after a 9-1 last night? I don't see you. We go ahead 4-0 today. I don't hear from you. But you're here just in time for the first time something doesn't go our way. As we get a strikeout of Semien in the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Grayson Rodriguez labors. He has to throw over 30 pitches. The Rangers pick up 2 runs to cut the lead in half. It's now 4-2 as we head on to the third inning. My goodness. Just heading to the third now. My goodness. Your boy needs to get things set up. I'll be right back. I mean, Jack, you got to admit, where you been, buddy? You didn't say a peep yesterday. Nothing went wrong. And even today, we're still, it stunk. It stunk. But come on, buddy. All I want to see is a little bit of equal, what do you call it? Just equal it out, man. Try. I mean, you don't have to. You do whatever you want to do. I don't know. It's your life. Just feel like you'd be happier if you I just want you to be happy, Jack. All right, hold on a sec. My goodness. I mean, all right. Holy cow, Max Scherzer's out of the ballgame. Urania is on, a right-hander, number 54. Urania on in relief with Jordan Westburg up to hit. My goodness.
Well, West is that way.
So we have knocked Scherzer out of the ballgame. Jose Urania. Next pitch is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jordan Westburg. Who is this guy? I don't know, but it's only the top of the third. This pitch is swung on a miss by Westburg. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I don't know anything about Urania. I got to be totally honest. This pitch is lifted into left center field. Tavares is going to chase it down out there, ranging to his right to make the catch. 1 down here in the top of the third. There's a shot of Anthony Santander sporting the Orioles reversible City Connect floppy hat. That'll be a giveaway on July 26th, and I want that hat. I want it. You can reverse it. You can go with the black with the B, or you can go with the crazy Saved by the Bell colors on the other side. Colton Cowser at the plate, folks. First pitch to him is a called strike. Cowser walked his first time up, and he chases one low and fouls it behind the plate, 0-2. Quickly 2 strikes on Cowser. Urania's a really versatile dude, long relief. All right. Well, let's see what he's got. The 0-2 pitch is low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So, yeah, expect Urania to go out here and probably try to get the game at least to the 6th inning or so, and then back to resuming normal relief pitching. And this is a line drive right field, Cowser, but right at Adolis Garcia for out number 2. Cowser hit that on a frozen rope. But that was right to the right fielder. Oh, my goodness, that aircon hitting me on the back of the neck feels good. Why did I let it get so hot in here in the morning? Here's Ced Mullins, folks. Ced, come on, Ceddy. I mean, that bunt last time up was a thing of beauty. First pitch to him is called a strike. Where? Come on, ump.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
That pitch was low and outside. Called a strike. Swing and a miss as he chases one. And he's quickly 0-2 now. I didn't get it totally fixed, Frank. What happened was it just stopped leaking. And so I said, well, that takes care of that then, as Mullins fouls this one away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. That's what I do with problems. If I have a problem and then the problem goes away, then I don't think about it anymore until it comes back. The 0-2 pitch is in the dirt to Mullins. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But it was just early this morning that a few drops started to come out. That's why I cut it off. So I do need to get it fully addressed here soon enough. Infield playing Mullins to pull somewhat. This pitch is off the plate outside. 2-2 the count on said Mullins, folks. It's 4-2 Baltimore in the top of the third. 2 down, nobody on. Max Scherzer started the game for the Rangers. He's been knocked out after just 2 innings. And Jose Urania on in relief. And Mullins gets into one to right field and deep. See you later. Bye, birdie. Cedric Mullins hits a moonshot to right. And the Orioles add another. We don't have to rely on the home run ball, but we're in the mood. Ced is up to double digits. His 10th home run of the season. 404 feet to right. And the Orioles now lead at 5-2. What I'm talking about.
It's magic. You know.
Here's Ramon Arias, who takes a called strike.
Bye, birdie.
Man, said Mullins got into that one.
Bye, birdie.
The 0-1 to Arias is off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. All right. This pitch is off the plate outside. 2 balls and a strike to Ramon.
I have a brother.
By the way, that Ramon sound effect is for those who follow my channel closely. Here's a called strike. The count even up at 2-2. Like, say, Ms. Janet or Rob. You understand the context of this?
I have a brother.
2 down, nobody on. 5-2 Baltimore. The 2-2 to Arias is off the plate outside. Ball 3. Looks like Janet gets it. Sometimes some of these sound effects, they're inside jokes. What are you going to do? Payoff pitch. Off the plate outside, ball 4.
I'm walking here.
So Arias, have yourself a day. A 2-run single and now a walk from the number 9 hitter. Back to the top of the order for Gunnar Henderson, folks. You know Gunnar.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
That's right. He's up here with 2 down, a runner at first. He takes over the plate but low for ball 1. When Gunnar is ahead in the count, his average is .435. That is ridiculous. 1-0 pitch is swung on and fouled back. 1-1 the count. It is 5-2 Baltimore over the Rangers. If you're just joining the BirdWatcher channel, folks, we're in the top of the third, 2 down. Pitch to Henderson is swung on and missed. 1-2 count on Gunnar with a runner at first base. Jose Urania is in relief of Max Scherzer. He's already given up a run on a home run ball by said Mullins. We're in the 3rd inning, and Henderson's at the plate for the 3rd time. That's a good sign. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. Gunnar tosses his bat away in frustration. He strikes out, and the inning is over. But said Mullins goes yard. And the Orioles add another. They've hit the starting pitcher, and now they've hit their reliever. It is 5-2 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. All right. We're seeing a little bit. How about said Mullins? Said Mullins with a bunt to drive in a run and a home run to drive in himself. and people are talking smack about my boy Seti. How dare you? How dare you? Wait a minute. I might have to grab that. The Mel Gibson phone call to his ex-wife. That whole thing. That part where he just screams, how dare you? Oh, that would be great on my soundboard. All right. Make a mental note of that. Oh, Zopfinator, what did you go and do to get to have that happen? Hey, Jack, I'll take it. I will take it. Zoinks! I'll take it, Jack. I'll take it. Improving to be better. And look, man, Jack, what everybody needs to understand is that if there's one area of the field that we don't have a whole lot of depth, well, there's two, really. Catcher, yeah, we've got Basayo. He's a great prospect, but he's nowhere near ready for the majors. So it's pretty much Adley. And then after McCann, take your pick of retread, veteran backups in the minors. There's not a whole lot of depth there. But the other part of the field is center field. Other than Mullins, right now, Colton Cowser is it. Mullins needs to be a part of this team, and his defense is valuable. I know his arm isn't that strong, but man, his range is fantastic. So if we got a game where we got like a Kjerstad on one corner and a Santander on the other, you're going to want said Mullins there covering as much ground as possible. So with that in mind, yeah, I want to see said hit better than 218 or whatever, but with a lineup like this, if he's hitting 9th or whatever, 8th or 9th, it's okay for me. All right, here we go, folks. We are getting started here in the bottom of the third inning. Corey Seager will be up first, and the first pitch to him is fouled away. 0-1 on Seager. Bring it back. Well, now this looks like it's lined up. Now this looks lined up. It says Seager, 1 strike. This pitch is inside, 1-1 the count. So now the scoreboard is lined up with me? Oh, it's jumped to the next batter. Okay, you can't figure anything out with this thing. 1-1 pitch to Seager is swung on and popped up. Where is it? Shortstop Henderson in shallow left. I mean, he's just slightly onto the outfield grass. He makes the catch. For the first out, Corey Seager retired. Big out here. Didn't take long. Got the leadoff man out. With the heart of the order coming up next. Here's Josh Smith. Smith 0 for 1 so far tonight. First pitch to him is a called strike. I must have missed some comments. This one's hit on the ground and nicely scooped up by Ryan O'Hearn. He'll flip it to Grayson, covering the bag just like they do it in spring training 1,000 times. And that'll be the second out of the inning as Smith grounds out 3-1. Yeah, we need a nice quick inning like this. Or are you already spoiling it, Calvin? Is the inning already over? We don't need a spoiler. I hope this inning is over quickly. Wyatt Langford up now. 2 down, nobody on. The first pitch to Langford will be pitch number 60 for Grayson. So that puts him on 20 per inning still. He's got to have a quick one here. 0-1 on Langford. Next pitch. Swung on and popped up. Center field. This should do it. Mullins jogging in. He's got it. Inning over. A good inning for Grayson. Okay, we're back to a 20 pitch per inning pace, which is still not good. But it's an improvement. We go on to the 4th inning now. It is 5-2 Baltimore. All right. How you feeling, Baltimore? When is the cussing ban going to be lifted, and why does it exist in the first place? Well, Melanie, to answer your second question, it's Charm City Chat. Okay? Now, look. This is something I probably do need to talk about with the moderators, just to be perfectly honest, because I don't mind the occasional swear, and it's all in context. You understand me? Sometimes I have now a grand total of either 2 or 3 times said a swear word over the microphone myself. So I would be a hypocrite if I were to say, you know, what are you doing? Why can't you just, not swear? But overall, you know, once you establish the whole swear, we're just trying to be a little bit civil, you know. But look, Melanie, you come to me. If you really need to get something out, just let me know. Maybe we can plan something. All right? Or maybe we'll have an all-cussing inning. How about that? A designated half inning of a ball game where you can swear to your heart's content. I don't know. Hey, Bill, how you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to have you here. All right. Man, I'm still sweating over here. No coffee this morning. No breakfast, and it's starting to hit me hard. All right, here we go, folks. Adley Rutschman's at the plate to begin the top of the 4th. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. And let's see here. Okay, well, if this is only 1 pitch behind right now, I'll stay here. Rutschman 1 for 2 today with a double. And this one is swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Big crowd here at the ballpark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, if you count that basement level seating area as a deck, this stadium has 6 decks. As this one's popped up by Rutschman, foul ground, and will reach the seats between the home plate and the dugout. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As a nice man flips the ball to a kid in the seats. The kid is wearing a giant Flava Flav-like chain that I'm assuming is not real gold. The 1-2 pitch is low to Rutschman. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, boy! I'm at the ballpark, boy! Hey, the 2-2 to Rutschman is low and in. Full count. Oh, we might have a spoiler here. I don't want a spoiler. They got big decks in Texas, huh, Melanie? See, Melanie, you're finding your way around the rules already. This one's hit into right field, and it's going to be caught out there by Garcia. Rutschman flies out to right to begin the top of the 4th. Melanie giving us some inside information, if you know what I mean.
Not in Baltimore, it isn't.
But in Texas, different story. All right, Anthony Santander at the plate. Get them taters up, folks. He takes one up and in. Ball 1 to Tony.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Oh, Mike, I'm sure it's very true, Mike. This pitch is inside. 2-0 on Santander, who has to dance out of the way. Here comes the 2-0, and that one's low. 3-0 on Santander. 3-0. Here comes the next pitch. Ball 4. Wait, they called that a strike? Oh, okay. Oh, my God. Tony, everybody had just stopped moving around, and I thought Tony was going to take off the shin guard, but he took so long that I was starting to wonder, did they call that a strike? But that is ball 4 for Anthony Santander. He'll be at first base with 1 out. Up steps Ryan O'Hearn, who looks at a called strike.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Turn and burn O'Hearn. By the way, the Orioles broadcast is talking about potentially hosting an all-star game at some point. That would be nice, as this pitch is swung on and missed. 0-2 to Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn has had an interesting day at the plate so far in that he didn't really have to have a bat with him. Hit by a pitch, and he's drawn a walk. 0-2 count here. And this one's upstairs and off the plate outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, the 1-2 pitch. That was way, way off the target. And nice job there by Kisner, the catcher, to keep that ball from getting away. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Ryan O'Hearn. Runner at first, 1 out. 5-2 Orioles, top of the 4th. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled at the plate. We'll do it again. Hey, folks, if you want to think about subscribing to the channel, it's really easy to do. It's just a button at the bottom of your screen.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
And then, if you want, you can always send me a personal message.
Message for you, son.
Just let me know. 2-2 the count on Ryan O'Hearn here. Urania are already up to 40 pitches in relief. Pitch. Swung on and chopped foul off to the right. Still 2-2. Hey, Mike. How's JJ doing tonight? Did the Phillies manage to come back and win today after that tough loss last night? 2-2 pitch. Swung on, line down the right field corner, but foul. O'Hearn a little bit out in front of it. As some guy that nobody else can see in the ballpark because he's underground gets that foul ball and starts to celebrate. Nobody can see you, dude. 2-2 pitch is low for ball 3. Full count on Ryan O'Hearn. Oh, Rob, why would you ask me that question? You're setting me up to upset a lot of people, aren't you? The pitch is swung on and fouled? No, missed. Okay. What is with these late reactions? My goodness. Ryan O'Hearn is down on strikes. I'm just watching the replay of the strikeout because, I'm just wondering, am I losing my mind or does everybody just not react anymore on a strikeout? Okay, here we go. Heston Kjerstad at the plate, folks. And they're going to put him on for free. They're going to put him on for free.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Despite being 0 for 2 tonight, Heston Kjerstad has been intentionally walked to get to Jordan Westburg. Okay, you want to go that way? I'm sure Jordan's happy with it. Let's go.
West is that way.
2 down, 2 on for Westburg. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored tonight. First pitch is fouled back behind the plate. 0-1 the count. Come on, Westy. The Orioles tonight are 3 for 7 with runners in scoring position. That is pretty good. First and second, 2 down the pitch. Off the plate outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Westburg. 5-2 Baltimore in the top of the 4th. The Orioles jumped out to a 4-0 lead with a 4-run second inning that knocked Max Scherzer out of the ballgame. This pitch is a chopper to short. Seager with a flip to second for the force, and that'll end the inning. The Orioles get a couple of men on, but can't get them in. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 5-2 Baltimore. All right. Free pass for Silent J. Oh, there's the Phillies game. Okay, so Mike, Oh, I see your comment now. Not happy they're down 2-0. Doesn't look good. Phils have 1 hit. Yikes. Who's on the mound for Pittsburgh? Is it Skeens? If it's Skeens, I could understand. If it's not Skeens, then what the hell's going on? For out-of-town scores, let me go on over to here. No, not .com, because I hate that website. That website is so slow. I don't know why. All right, here are some games. Finals today. The Rays all over the Yankees 9-1. The Braves edged the Cardinals 3-2. The Tigers won their second game in a row after the All-Star break, which, hey, if they keep doing this, guys like Tarek Skubal might be completely out of the conversation. I think it's already gone a little bit crazy with the conversation, but yeah, if Detroit can get hot, they're not necessarily sellers just yet. Oakland over the Angels 8-2. The Mets with a pitching duel 1-0 over the Marlins. Pirates up 2-0 over the Phillies, as we said. The Phillies with just 1 hit. Arozarena with a couple of homers in that Rays game. Thank you, Rob. We got the Reds up 4-3 on the Nats. You see us. The Royals are blanking the White Sox 4-0. Padres blanking the Guardians. Go San Diego. 3-0 there. Brewers up 1-0 in the 4th on the Twins. Dodgers up 1-0 on the Red Sox. That is in the 5th. Scoreless between the Cubs and Diamondbacks. That's also in the 5th inning. Cardinals up 5-2 on the Braves. I guess they're playing a doubleheader. The Cardinals already won the first game. No, I'm sorry. The Braves won the first game. The Cardinals are up here. Okay, here we go. Adolis Garcia at the plate. First pitch swinging goes to deep left field. And a leaping grab by Colton Cowser. Oh, Dr. Colton Cowser was ready. First pitch of the inning. Ball hit to deep left. Cowser on a dead sprint toward the wall in the corner. Left his feet to make this stab out of the air. Colton, come on, buddy.
You did not just do that. That was crazy.
Oh, that was lovely.
Ho, 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 it's magic. You know. Oh, it's magic.
Nathaniel Lowe at the plate. 1 out, and he takes a strike. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 0-2. Grayson Rodriguez on 64 pitches, and he got the first batter out on 1 pitch. He's got Lowe 0-2. This is how you want to pitch. Put him away now. This one's up the middle. Gunner's got it. Over to first. In time. 2 down. That's what I'm talking about. 2 quick outs in the 4th. Rodriguez on 65 pitches. That'll bring up Leody Taveras. First pitch to him is low and away for ball 1. Taveras struck out his first time up. Here's a breaking ball that comes back over the outside corner for a called strike. Lovely pitch from Grayson there. Grayson only threw 7 pitches in the 3rd inning after throwing 25 in the 1st and 29 in the 2nd. Here's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes, or did Taveras get a piece of it? Either way, it's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Rodriguez looking for his 2nd quick inning in a row. 5-2 Baltimore. The pitch to Taveras is in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch number 70 on the day, and here it is. That one's off the plate outside. The count has gone full on Taveras. Justin Foscue, who laced a double his first time up, is on deck. And this pitch is low and in for ball 4. So Rodriguez, after getting 2 quick outs, issues a free pass. And now we're getting back to that 8 and 9 part of the order that did damage to us the first time around. Foscue with Kisner on deck. I mean, this sounds like a law office. Call us at 1-800-GET-A-LAWYER. The law offices of Foscue and Kisner. There's a called strike to Foscue on the outside. Grayson might have been given an extra inch on the outside corner there. 0-1 the count on Foscue. Runner at first, 2 down. This one's a called strike, top of the zone on the fastball. 0-2 the count. As I look over the shoulder of the batter with the close-up, and I see a bunch of fans looking at phones and eating snacks, not even realizing that they're there. This guy's sitting completely behind. I don't get it. This is the worst of fans you have on full display directly behind home plate as a check on the runner, and he's back in safely. 0-2 on Foscue here. 2 down, runner at first. It would be such a distraction, too, as a pitcher. I would say cover that up. Here's a terrible swing on an 0-2 pitch by Foscue. He didn't know what the hell Grayson was throwing there.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Grayson with the strikeout to end the inning, and with some help on defense from Colton Cowser, we get out of the 4th. No problem. And we're heading on to the 5th inning now, 5-2 Baltimore. You missed. Yeah, it was the first pitch. Blink and you miss it. Hey, let's check in with Scarface.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
All right. Scarface checking in.
This being Baltimore and all.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
You're from Baltimore, huh?
Baltimore.
Call it the Baltimore Miracle or some shit.
And then I will.
You never heard of Baltimore style?
Oh, I've heard of it. I live it. You guys have heard of Baltimore style, right?
You never heard of Baltimore style?
Oh, then you don't know what you're missing. All right. We're going to the 5th. All right. Am I having too much fun with the soundboard? Baltimore. Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore, right? Don't worry about it. All right. Top of the 5th we go. Colton Cowser to lead it off. Folks, you know what to do. Get them cows up. Come on. What kind of farm are we running here? Cowser's at the plate. Cowser today, he's drawn a walk and scored a run. This pitch is low and in. Urania out here for his 3rd inning of work, so he has already gone deeper than the starter, Max Scherzer. Next pitch is inside. Cowser turns out of the way. 2-0 the count. Camden, New Jersey. That's a tough area there, Mike. That's a tough area. There's a called strike right down the chute from Urania. 2-1 on Cowser. Again, it's just the curmudgeon in me, but I can't stop looking when they give you a close-up of looking at these people sitting right behind home plate. Like they're treating it like they're sitting in a sports bar watching the game on a monitor, but it's actually the game right in their face. And they're just stuffing their faces with nachos. They're sitting like sideways to the field. Some people are just standing and moving around. This lady, half of them got their heads turned backwards to what's going on. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. This pitch is low and in. Full count on Cowser. I mean, here comes the payoff pitch, and that's ball 4. Come on, Colton, take your base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Leadoff man on, and up comes your boy. What a game so far today for Sed Mullins. All he's done is hit a home run, drop down a bunt for an RBI.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Let's see what he does. He takes a called strike at the top of the zone. Sed's home run came off of Urania. Here comes the pitch, and it's low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, I know. I don't mind. You do what you want at the ballpark, but to basically be on camera the entire game. Again, I'm watching like a group of 4 dudes sitting around like they're playing poker. It's just, I don't know. It's a bad look for me. 2-1 the count on Mullins. I need to give it a rest, I guess. The pitch. That's on the outside edge and called a strike. 2-2. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the 5th, the Orioles ahead 5-2. And Mullins is looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game. And that's a swing and a miss. Mullins goes down on strikes. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. All right, that'll bring up Ramon Urias.
I have a brother.
Do you? Are you sure? I've heard otherwise. All right, if you say so. 1 out for Urias. And the first pitch is swung on, and that's bounced foul off to the left. Ramon has a walk and a 2-run single. Bottom of the order, getting it done for both teams today. Next pitch from Urania will be number 60. And that's a swing and a miss. 0-2 on Urias. Urania versus Urias. I feel like I'm getting my something examined in an area I'm not comfortable with. This one is swung on and missed. And down goes Urias. 2 down. Well, that did not work.
Big buck, stop it all.
All right, no problem. We're back to the top of the order for Gunnar Henderson now. Hey, welcome in new subscribers. Thank you so much. He takes a pitch inside for ball 1. It's 5-2 Orioles here in the top of the 5th. 2 down, a runner at first. Gunnar now with a 1-0 count. 0 for 3 so far today. Struck out and grounded out twice. This pitch is inside, and the count is 2-0. 2-0 on Gunnar. Again, I peek at everybody in that bottom area, and nobody's looking at the game. Nobody's looking at the game. This guy's looking. That was a pitch. Nobody's watching this game. Oh, it's so infuriating. 3-0 the count on Gunnar. Come on, Gunnar. 3-0 count. I say let it fly. All right, ball 4. Not even close.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Boy, we're hearing a lot of Ratzo Rizzo today. The Rangers have a lefty up in the bullpen. Latz. L-A-T-Z. And here comes Bochy out to have a change here. That's going to be it for Urania. He throws 65 pitches in relief. I'm assuming they're taking him out. Or is this just a pep talk? This could be a pep talk. It does appear to be. Okay. Adley Rutschman is up next. 2 on, 2 out. The Orioles ahead 5-2. Folks, we could hit 1,600 subscribers tonight if we want to make the push. Just a dozen away. We just need a dirty dozen. I hope you guys don't mind waiting on this meeting.
Let me have Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
All right. Meeting on the mound is over. Rutschman at the plate. 1 for 3 today with a double. Back in the first inning. Since then, he's grounded out and lined out. 2 on with 2 down. Orioles ahead by 3. First pitch from Urania is off the plate, and it's called a strike. Come on, ump.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
What? Do you get a free strike just because there was a mound visit? It's like a voucher at Starbucks. Free strike called for every mound visit. This one's hit, and it's going to bloop. Oh, it's caught in the left field. Wyatt Langford comes in. Adley Rutschman with a bloop shot toward left field, but Langford comes in to make the catch, and the inning is over. Urania gets out of trouble. 2 men left on base for the Orioles. We now go. Is this game only half over? My goodness. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 5-2 Baltimore. Who is the home plate ump? Somebody wants to know. Is that information provided here for me? Would be nice. It used to be up here. Maybe if I go over here. No? Hey, if anybody's got a name on the home plate ump today, I'll tell you what. It's a question worth asking because this umpire has been garbage. Yeah, I know who he isn't. I know who he isn't. Let me go over here. I think ESPN probably has it. At the bottom here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, it's Scott Berry. Scott Berry is your home plate umpire. First base, Malachi Moore. Second base, Chad Whitson. Third base, Bill Miller. And I'm assuming Bill Miller is the crew chief because that's the only name of the 4 that I even recognize. I used to know my umpires pretty well. I got to admit, not so much anymore. All right, it's going to be 9-1-2 due up for the Rangers with this pesky Kisner guy. By the way, that Mullins homer, 423 feet. For those who are interested in length. Like, for instance, Melanie here in the Charm City chat. Melanie, where did you go, hon? I just used you as a butt of a joke, and you might not even be here. I feel bad. Much love to the O's for helping the Stros. Hey, much love to you for giving us Mike Elias and allowing our team to become the team you guys had been until now. It's called the changing of the guard, Akia, and I want to thank your Astros for parting ways with Mike Elias. All right, Kisner takes strike 1. Or did he swing? I don't know. It's 0-1. There's Melanie. Melanie's playing dominoes. Why do I have a feeling that's code for something? 1-1 the count on Kisner. Pitch number 77 from Grayson is in there for a called strike. 1-2. You yell bones yet, Melanie? This one's a line drive caught at first base by Ryan O'Hearn. Kisner, for the second time, tried to go opposite field. It earned him a 2-run single his first time. But Ryan O'Hearn this time in the right spot to stab it out of the air for the first out here in the top of the 5th. Or, excuse me, bottom of the 5th. Man, that ball was ticketed for right field. 1 out here, back to the top of the order for Marcus Semien. 0-for-1 with a walk and a strikeout. First pitch is way high to Semien. Ball 1. Next pitch from Grayson will be number 80. in the 5th inning. I don't know. I don't think they'll allow him to go to 115. I think once you get to 100, that's when you start looking for a replacement. This pitch is fouled away by Marcus Semien. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch is a chopper foul behind the plate. Like, you just know this one table directly behind the plate with these like 4 or 5 dudes. You just know they're like from some office. You just get the hunch they're a bunch of D-bags. I'm sorry. Where'd that part of me come from? That's not charming, BW. Come on. 1-2 the count on Marcus Semien. Swing and a miss. Semien goes down swinging.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Grayson with the high cheese. Semien strikes out. 2 down here in the 5th. He could come out for the 6th if he can get Seager here. Keep it a 1-2-3 inning. Oh, speaking of 1-2-3, I can no longer use 3 is a magic number on the soundboard because I had to remove it after getting a notification from YouTube about it. Swing and a miss by Seager. 1-1 the count. 2 down, nobody on. Can you imagine just playing 3 is a magic number? Like, really? That's too much? There's a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Corey Seager. I mean, that song's what, 55 years old? It's like, it's a kid's song. This one is in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. De La Soul. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. How you doing, Verve? 2-2 the count on Corey Seager. The pitch. Swung on. Hit on the ground. Second base. Westberg over to first. In time. Inning over. Grayson Rodriguez is through 5 innings. 87 pitches. He may come out to start the 6th. It would make some... Well, Smith... You got lefty, righty, righty coming up. I mean, he might come out and go as far as Garcia and then come out of the ball game one way or the other with Nathaniel Lowe, the lefty. That would be my guess. Either Grayson comes out to start the 6th and he'll go no deeper than Nathaniel Lowe, which is after 3 batters, or he's done for the day. One of the two. Oh, well, yeah, their version, right. Well, the problem is the one I used is even older and I thought more public domain worthy. The De La Soul version is probably also going to be an issue. Actually, folks, when it comes to this little track right here, I can only play this for a few seconds. After doing a test stream, which was unlisted, I got a notification about that because I used it for about 10 seconds. Which is too bad because that's the #1 Orioles hype song right there. But hey, folks, we always have this.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Less than 5 seconds? Less than 5 seconds? Well, you know what? I'm going to give it a test. Nah, I won't. I think I already took it off. All right, Anthony Santander is coming up, folks. We are ready for the top of the 6th inning. Tony Taters.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
With the left-hander, Latz out here. Jacob Latz on the mound. Here's a breaking ball to Santander, who's turned around to bat right-handed now, and it's low for ball 1. The Orioles ahead 5-2, top of the 6th. Jacob Latz making his 41st appearance from the bullpen, a 3.28 ERA. Left-hander. This pitch is inside. 2-0 on Tony. Santander has a base hit today and an RBI. He's also stolen a base, which is insane. This pitch is up and in. 3-0 on Tony, as Latz has come into the game and has yet to find the strike zone. .30 pitch. There's a strike. Outside corner. 96-mile-an-hour heater. Latz also throws a slider, a changeup, and the rare curveball. 3-1 pitch is lifted in the air and deep. Santander. Oh, I got a bad read on it. It's going to be caught out there in left center. A couple of strides in front of the warning track. Leody Taveras makes the catch. Man, that looked good off the bat, and unfortunately, I can't hear any audio of the ball game. So without hearing that crack of the bat, sometimes a ball gets launched at a certain angle, and you just get excited. How you doing, Mr. Hyde? I know. It's the All-Star break. Your boy's been working hard. This pitch is in there. A called strike to Ryan O'Hearn. O'Hearn at the plate.
Fight's on. It's turn and burn.
1 out, nobody on. The 0-1 from Latz. Why is this up here? That should not be there. Is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. O'Hearn is 0 for 1, but he has a walk. And he's also been hit by a pitch. One pitch is swung on and fouled back behind the plate. Still 1-2 on Ryan O'Hearn. By the way, folks, tomorrow, first pitch is at 2:35 p.m., I believe. I'll be on the air at 2:25 p.m. Hopefully we'll be looking for a sweep, as this pitch is high to O'Hearn. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hey, look, De La Soul is from the soul. I get you, Verve. I feel you. 2-2 count, and the pitch is off the plate outside. O'Hearn does well to lay off of that pitch. That is a chase pitch right there, designed to get the lefty to go after a pitch he can't reach. Full count here on O'Hearn. And the payoff is another one low and away. Did he go? No. O'Hearn lays off. Well done by Ryan O'Hearn. Ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
The Orioles have been walked 8 times in this game, and we're only 1 out in the 6th. This is a team, the Orioles, who just don't walk that much. Tonight is a different story. 8 walks by Texas pitching, and that'll bring another meeting out on the mound. My goodness.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Enough with the mound meetings. All right, well, while they do that, folks, just so you know, folks, if the Orioles win today...
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Austin Hayes is on to pinch hit for Heston Kjerstad with the lefty on the mound after Kjerstad had been intentionally walked in his last at-bat. Look at Brandon Hyde going, well, watch this. Now I'll bring in a righty. It's Austin Hayes. And I do have myself a Hayes button. Let's see this first pitch to Austin. It's in there for a called strike. 1 out, runner at first for the Hayes. That's right. Know the name.
The Haze
Effect. 0-1 on Austin Hayes. 1 out, runner at first. 5-2 Baltimore, top of the 6th. Swung on and missed. Latz with a pitch below the zone. Hayes chased. 0-2 the count. O'Hearn takes his lead at first. There's a swing and a miss, and Austin Hayes goes down quickly. Well, that did not work. That did not work. All right. Folks, is it Jordan Westburg time? 2 down, Westburg up. First pitch to him is hit in the air to left center field and deep. Going back on it, looking up, and this ball is gone! Bye, birdie! Jordan Westburg with a deep shot, his 16th of the season. And the Orioles have exploded here today for the second night in a row in Texas. It's 7-2. Oh, Dr. Westburg, that ball just kept carrying and carrying and carrying. A 2-run bomb for Jordan Westburg. Colton Cowser's at the plate. He takes high for ball 1. That ball just cleared the fence for Westburg. 1-0 pitch to Cowser is in there for a called strike. 1-1 the count. Folks, the Orioles 7-2. Taking it to the World Series defending champions. And Cowser rips one into left center field for a base hit. Cowser, that's his first hit of the day. To go along with a pair of walks. And the Orioles keep moving. Turn on the faucet. Ced Mullins is up now.
Well said, now you know what to do.
You know what to do. Lefty on lefty. The first pitch is way high, above Ced's head. 1 ball, no strikes. Damn, we good. Damn, nature, you crazy. Here's the 1-0 to Mullins. Swing and a miss on a fastball, top of the zone. 1-1 the count. $42,000 season luxury boxes. 42 grand. Lovely. You know, for the common man to watch a ball game. The 1-1 pitch. That one's way high, and here comes the... Oh, wow, a stolen base. Colton Cowser gets in there with a steal.
Meep, meep.
Colton Cowser swipes second. And why not run when Jonah Heim's not behind the plate? 2 down. That puts Cowser in scoring position for Mullins with a 2-1 count. And the pitch to Mullins is swung on and missed. Count 2-2. Seven to 2 Baltimore in the top of the 6th. Mullins has already had a big day. Chance to do more here on a 2-2 pitch. Here it is. And it's swung on and missed. And that pitch was right down Broadway. Mullins misses it, and the inning is over. But hey, Baltimore, how about a couple of more runs? I mean, it's 7-2. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Your boy's ready to chill and relax here for a sec. All right. My goodness. Let's get 10. Oh, somebody was asking me what my second favorite team is. It's the Cubs. It's the Cubs. Look, you can make fun of me if you want. It is a distant second. Don't you worry. And of course, this was born out of an era where there was no interleague baseball. I never had to worry about an Orioles-Cubs matchup. So it was very easy for me to pick a National League team to root for. And I picked the Cubs simply because of Harry Carey and the fact that I had WGN. And I loved listening to him call games. I loved the fact that they always played during the day and that I'd get home from school and the Cubs would be on. I don't know if I have a third favorite coldest. I guess I'd say the Nationals simply because of proximity and ties to D.C. Oh, well, that's always been... I've already gone over the story. In Ocean City, Maryland, back in the late 80s, boardwalk, went into a t-shirt shop, got me a t-shirt that says I root for two teams, the Orioles and whoever's playing the Yankees. So yes, if we're using that as a measuring stick, that is my second favorite team. Whoever is playing the Yankees. That is number 2. In my lifetime, Calvin, but I was too young to understand or really have any part of it. Here we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Josh Smith at the plate. Grayson Rodriguez is still out there on the mound, folks. And the first pitch to Smith is low and inside for ball 1. Or is that up and in? Either way, second pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1 the count. Let's lock back in here. The Phillies lost again. Oh, no. Another come-from-behind win for the Pirates. This pitch is off the plate to Smith. And the count 2-1. Rodriguez is on 90 pitches. By the way, Austin Hayes stays in the ball game and will play left field. Colton Cowser moves to right field where Heston Kjerstad was. This pitch is swung on and missed by Josh Smith, and the count is even up at 2-2. Right-hander Jacob Webb is getting loose in the Baltimore bullpen. So if Grayson can't get through this inning, Webb should be the first guy out in relief. Here's a swing and a miss. Down goes Josh Smith swinging. Strikeout number 6 on the night for Grayson.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Smith retired. And that'll bring up Wyatt Langford with 1 away here in the 6th. See, now I've got this open with the aircon on. And now I'm hearing the leak. Here we go. Wyatt Langford, 0 for 2 tonight. There's a called strike from Grayson on the outside edge. 0-1 on Langford, who's 0 for 2 tonight. And 0 for, what, his last 27 now? And a terrible funk is Langford. This pitch is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 95 pitches for Grayson. He's going to need to be very economical if he's going to get through 6 innings here. Otherwise, we'll probably see Jacob Webb soon. This pitch is nowhere near the plate, and now the count is even at 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is tapped at the plate, foul. And we'll do it again. "25 pitches in the first, 29 in the second. Since then, 7 pitches in the third, then 13, 13, and so far 10 here in the 6th. Those first 2 innings really put Grayson in a tough spot. But he's still out there in the 6th inning. With a 2-2 count on Wyatt Langford, the pitch is high for ball 3. Garcia is on deck, and then a lefty after that. So again, at most, Grayson's going to see 1 more batter. At most. Payoff pitch to Langford. Swung on and missed. Grayson, empty that tank if you gotta. Ha ha ha.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Grayson with the heat. Top of the zone. Number 7. Strikeout number 7 for Grayson. 2 down here in the 6th. And here's Adolis Garcia. 99 pitches. Here's number 100. And it's lifted foul out of play. I can't believe it. Grayson has got a chance to get through 6 after throwing like 55 pitches in the first 2 innings. Next pitch is inside edge, but the home plate umpire does not give Grayson the call. 1-1 the count on Garcia. Bases empty, 2 down. The 1-1, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, Grayson. Empty that tank, baby. 102 on the pitch count. This is it. Put him away now. Garcia asks for time. Grayson obliges. Back in the box now. Here we go. A 1-2 count with 2 down. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Grayson, have yourself a day. Take a shower.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I tell you what, we're going now to the 7th inning.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
Grayson Rodriguez, 103 pitches after a rough start. Really got back on track. Those last 4 innings were great. All right, it's time for an update. Let's take a look at some of the stuff here. All right, folks, here we go. Here are the numbers. 151 of you are here. Most of you have hit the like button already. But I'm going to appeal to those that have not. Folks, if you're watching the ball game right now, I'm asking for one simple favor. There's a little thumb at the bottom of your screen. If you tap it, let's get these likes up to 100, folks. Why not? We're watching a good game here. Looks like somebody just unliked. Wow. Oh, okay, now it just jumped up. Let's jump it up. Come on, folks, pump it up. What do I got to get you to get pumped up here? Come on. You got the power. You got the power to get it to 100. And look at this. 7 more to get to 1,600 on the sub count. You got the power. Come on now.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
Why not?
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
You certainly are. And for everybody out there.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
All right. We are moving on here to the 7th inning. First man up is Ramon Arias. First pitch, and he's going to bloop one in the right center for a base hit. Ramon, get it started again. My goodness, folks. Turn on the faucets. Didn't even have time to tell you that there's a new pitcher out here, a right-hander for Texas, a name of Daniel Robert. He's only made 2 appearances, 2 2/3 innings, ERA of 6.75. Gunnar Henderson at the plate, and the first pitch to him is inside for ball 1. We need to be over here now. Come on, folks. When Gunner's up, we go over here. Gunner's due. He's 0 for 3. He does have a walk today. Here's a pitch outside, maybe a tad high. 2-0 the count. And the 2-0 is lifted to left and will slice foul out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's more of these basement dwelling attendees trying to retrieve foul balls from the netting. The 2-1 to Gunnar is lifted foul again off to the left side and out of play. Count even up at 2-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. The Orioles ahead 7-2. That's what happens when I don't have a regular cup of coffee in the morning. Robert, the 2-2 pitch to Gunnar is fouled at the plate. We'll do it again. And the home plate umpire is given a fresh set of balls. There's so many layers to this stadium. Like, you can just tell, okay, there's the row where the millionaires sit, and then right behind that is the row where... Okay, yeah, I got you. All right. 2-2 the count on Gunnar. And the pitch is a breaking ball hit in the air to left. And Langford is there. He'll make the catch as Gunnar flies out to the opposite field. First out here in the top of the 7th. Globe Life Park. It's just too busy. There's just too much going on here. There's just too much stuff. And is that the sun peeking through there, or are those stadium lights? That has to be stadium lights. Okay, Adley Rutschman's at the plate, folks.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
First pitch to Adley is a breaking ball that breaks over the outside corner for a called strike. Rutschman 1 for 4 today. 0 for 3 since having that double back in the first. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sean Norton says, hey, BW, when I was 4 or 5, I saw the Orioles play in Baltimore when Boog Powell and Brooks Robinson and Jim Palmer played. That was the first game I ever seen. That's why I'm an Orioles fan. Well, I can understand why. You got to see some of the best players of their era. How do you not fall in love with a team like that? This pitch is off the plate to Rutschman. 2 balls and 1 strike. Adley is hitting just .226 against righties on the season. Meanwhile, .378 against lefties. His splits were not that split last season, if memory serves. 2-1's popped up. Foul ground, third base side. And that'll be caught over there by Josh Smith, just a couple of steps from the dugout railing. Rutschman fouls out for out number 2 here in the top of the 7th. Folks, 6 more subs. Come on, folks. You don't want to have a little celebration today? We're almost there. We're almost there. Call it a pick 6. Anthony Santander is up next, folks.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
7-2 Baltimore here in the top of the 7th. 2 down. Get them taters up while you can. First pitch is low and in. Last time up, Santander hit from the right side. Now he's back hitting left-handed again. 1 for 3 with a walk. He's also got a RBI single. Average at .243 at the moment. 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. He chased a bad one. Count even up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 away, folks. 5. Let's go. All right. Never mind. Here's the 1-1 to Tony. That one is hit foul behind the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Runner at first base. Yeah, listen to Bill, you non-subbers. You landlubbers and non-subbers. The 1-2 pitch to Tony is low and in, and that hit him. My goodness, Tony got one right around the knee. Hopefully not square on the knee. I think just a bit below on the back leg. And Tony will trot down the first base. What are you doing hitting one of our guys, huh? What are you doing, huh?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
This pitcher, what are you doing?
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah, get out of here. 2 down, runners at first and second now for Ryan O'Hearn. Another meeting on the mound. How many meetings? One for every walk issued so far tonight?
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Come on. We're in a hurry here. We've got a rest of our Saturday night to enjoy. And here comes the home plate umpire to break up this meeting. All right. First and second, 2 down. Ryan O'Hearn is going to be up next. Turn and burn, baby. Turn and burn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
All right. O'Hearn at the plate. First pitch from Robert is a breaking ball low and in. Ball 1. Two on, 2 out. The 1-0 to O'Hearn. Breaking ball. This one catches the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. O'Hearn in the 7th inning or later is hitting .351 with an OPS over 1,000. That's called clutch, folks. 1-1 pitch is that hits O'Hearn. Oh, and he went down in a heap. Oh, that got O'Hearn badly. He is absolutely, oh my goodness, it's not good to see. He was rolling around on the ground for a second, and now he hits back down on his butt again. Man, O'Hearn really took it hard. He's pointing right below the knee area on his left leg. The trainer out there to maybe give it a bit of a massage. Oh, it looked like it got him right on the knee. Right on the knee. Oh, man, that hurts. Oh, right on the knee, folks. I would seriously think about taking him out of the ballgame. You got Ryan Mountcastle sitting on the bench. Just let Mountie finish this one out. That is right on the knee. I don't want to see O'Hearn out there running around on that. Brandon Hyde and the trainer are walking with O'Hearn toward first base, probably going over whether or not to make the decision to keep him in the ballgame or not. I would take him out of the game. We've got a very fine replacement for a situation like this. And I'm telling you right now, getting hit square on the knee like that, that's not going to go away anytime. Oh, O'Hearn's looking better out there. That's right, folks. The bases are loaded with 2 down. O'Hearn is going to stay in the ballgame. Man, what a trooper. What a trooper Ryan O'Hearn is. So back-to-back hit batters have loaded the bases up. It's Austin Hayes now.
The Hayes.
All right, folks, in case you're just joining us here on the BirdWatcher channel, it's 7-2 Baltimore over the Rangers in the top of the 7th. Bases loaded, 2 down. A couple of the runners on base hit by a pitch. Austin Hayes is at the plate. And the first pitch to him is low and outside for ball 1. Ball 1. Nowhere to put him. Austin is .355 with the bases loaded in his career, but he'd never hit a grand slam. This pitch is a called strike, and the umpire giving Robert the benefit of an inch or 2 off the plate. I don't think anything's intentional, Rampy. I just think this guy's a little wild. This one is swung on and tapped at the plate. I mean, this guy, I don't know anything about this guy. It's only his second appearance with the team. He could be nervous. He could just be wild. I don't think he's got any beef. I don't think the Rangers have any beef. 1-2 the count on Hayes. Bases loaded, 2 down. The pitch. Swung on and missed. And Hayes strikes out. Inning over. Boy, that doesn't feel good. 2 of our guys get hit. The bases are loaded, and then we don't cash any of them in. All right, we're going to the 7th inning stretch time here in Baltimore. You know what that means, folks. We're on the road, but that don't mean we can't get some cakes on the griddle. Get them cakes up in chat, folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
What was this comment back up here? Cantankerous. First the Yankees, now the Texas Rangers. Is this? It's not intentional, Cantankerous. It's not intentional. It's not intentional, though, Cantankerous. There's no need to fight fire with fire when the fire wasn't an intended fire. That's just adding fuel to the fire. Look, this is how I want us to flex. I don't want to flex by beaning another guy back unless it's really, 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 really warranted. Which in the case of that Yankees series, after like the hit count was like 10 of our guys to 3 of their guys, and then Soto goes knee first into Jordan Westberg's hip and takes him out of the ballgame. That, okay, I get it. You can't just erase hitting batters on purpose out of the game. It's never going to happen. But you can't sit there every time a guy gets hit and goes, well, now we got to go hit that guy. Guys, you're just lowering yourselves to a level you don't want to be. Trust in your boy, okay? All right. Boston's up by a run over the, is that Dodgers? Oh, yeah, Dodgers, right? By the way, it's probably nearing the 2-hour mark. I should go ahead and refresh this game just in case it starts giving me some issues. Okay, good call there, BW. Feels like we're more than 2 hours into this thing. All right. Hey, by the way, the like count, well over 100. So thank you so much for that, everybody. Thank you so much. Fantastic work on that count. In fact, 114. You might be flirting with a record if you get it up any higher than that. But big thank you.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
And the subs are very close to 1,600. We'll check back in a little bit later. But for now, we are moving on to the bottom of the 7th, and who's going to be out here to pitch? Certainly not Grayson. His day ends with 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, gave up 2 runs. He struck out 8. Threw 103 pitches, 70 for strikes. That's a solid ratio there. Jacob Webb is out on the mound in relief. He's got a fine ERA of 2.55. Opponents hitting just 169 off of him. His 47th appearance of the season. And he'll be facing Nathaniel Lowe to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to Lowe is up and away for ball 1. Now, if you're wondering, well, if a lefty's up, why are they bringing out the righty? Well, it turns out Jacob Webb has very good numbers against left-handed hitters. As this pitch is fouled off to the right by Lowe. Count even up at 1-1. That's how they'll be referred to now. My second team. Hey, everybody. I've got another team that I root for. This 1-1 pitch is fouled behind the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the umpire is going to go retrieve that ball. Look at that umpire showing a little bit of hustle. He can't call balls and strikes worth a damn, but at least he shows a little bit of hustle. 1-2 pitch to Nathaniel Lowe is a breaking ball that stays outside from Webb. Count even up at 2-2. Guardians now down 5. Swing and a miss. Pitch low and in, and down goes Lowe.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
So there you go. Proof is in the pudding. Jacob Webb faces a lefty. First batter strikes him out. That'll bring up Leody Taveras, who looks at a pitch that has the plate but a little bit low. Ball 1. Taveras 0 for 1. He did have a walk back in the 4th. 226 average at the moment. This pitch is a called strike. A nice breaking ball by Webb on the outside corner. 1-1. It is 7-2 Orioles, folks, in the bottom of the 7th. This pitch is lined into right field, a base hit. Taveras has his first hit of the day. That is just the 4th hit of the game for Texas, who were held to just 2 hits last night. All right. Justin Foscue is up next. What's that? Yeah, well, Foscue is up next. Hey, everybody. More likes for me. And Foscue is up at the plate right now. The first pitch is called a strike on the outside. That's right. Charm City chat, everybody. Nice and friendly. And remember, Foscue is at the plate right now. Oh, he gets into one. And that one, if it's fair, it's gone. But it's a foul ball. My goodness. I can see why this guy is a prospect. I mean, that is some serious power. Luckily, a foul ball. 0-2 the count. I know, Melanie. I'm bending the rules. This one is fouled back. Still 0-2. Look, Melanie, Foscue is at the plate right now. So I'm just telling you who's hitting. So once again, Foscue currently at the plate. But here we go. 0-2 the count. The pitch swung on and a soft grounder to third. Arias has it over to first in time to retire Foscue. 2 down in the inning. Yeah, Jack, it was a nice scoop and throw, wasn't it? You got the scoop, Baskin-Robbins style. It was a low throw, but O'Hearn able to handle it. Actually, it bounced in there. Here's Kisner. Andrew Kisner at the plate takes the first pitch low and away for ball 1. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. The Rangers, down 5, have a runner at second base. Lefty Cionel Perez is getting loose for the Orioles. The 1-0 is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Yep. I was going to say, Card, we need to start keeping a list of some of the favorite names, a growing list. This pitch is a called strike to Kisner as Webb just able to nip the top outside corner of the zone. That might have been a little bit off the plate. 2-1 the count. And this one is low. 2-2 on Kisner. Excuse me, 3-1 the count. 3-1 the count. Yeah, you know, it's a good way to, like, imagine if you're a teacher and you got a bunch of bratty kids, as this one is swung on and missed. Maybe a foul tip. 3-2 the count on Kisner. Yeah, imagine you're a teacher and you got a Foscue in your class. And you're just sick of all these bratty kids. and maybe you got a call on a kid to answer a question, and you just scream their name out. You're not doing anything wrong. It's that kid's turn. 2 down, full count on Kisner. The pitch is swung on and missed. Down goes Kisner.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Jacob Webb pitches a scoreless 7th inning. We go to the 8th. The Orioles lead this one 7-2. Yeah, that's right. And by the way, Texas, for hitting a couple of our batters tonight, Foscue has been retired.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I gotta go honk the old horn here. I'll be right back. All right. Mendick. I've seen that section at a local video rental store. I've just never perused that section. I just answered your question. Who's pitching now? Oh, yes. Jacob Webb. Hey, how we doing, everybody? The Orioles looking good here. 7-2. Need to get 6 more outs. That'll be our 3rd win in a row. And 2nd straight, what appears to be so far convincing win that has had very good hitting and very good pitching. And some pretty damn good defense as well. All right. This guy, Robert, is back out here for the top of the 8th inning. Jordan Westburg coming up to hit. First pitch to Westburg is low and outside for ball 1.
West is that way.
Westburg's got a pair of hits today, a single, and then a home run his last time up. This pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 balls, no strikes. Look at the bottom of the order for the Orioles today. The 6, 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Westburg 2 for 4. Cowser 1 for 2 with 2 walks. Mullins 2 for 4. And Arias 2 for 3 with a walk. Unbelievable. The production at the bottom of the order. This pitch is a called strike. What are you smoking, ump? Honestly.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Can I try some? That was way off the plate. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss. And now the count even up at 2-2. Should be 3-1 right now. Bruce, I love Westburg. Bruce, if you're new to my channel, you got to be because you'd know. I love Westy. This one is lined into right center field for a base hit. Westburg with a leadoff single, his 3rd hit of the ball game. Turn on the faucet. Yeah, Westburg is a beast, Bruce. Ask, who can back me up? Janet. Ms. Janet, can you please be a second witness or whatever the hell what's the term I'm looking for? Can you corroborate that Jordan Westburg is my boy? Colton Cowser at the plate. First pitch to him, swung on and missed. Cowser, 1 for 2. A pair of walks, a stolen base, and a run scored. There you go. Janet telling you like it is. The 0-1 pitch is up the middle. The pitcher nearly got it. Instead, Seager picks it up, tags second, and then throws to first to get a double play. Ouch. Cowser grounds into a twin killing. And that does it for the rally. Yeesh.
Big buck, big buck. Stop it all.
All right, 2 down, nobody on. Mullins is up for his 5th at-bat of the ball game. Why is this here? God, this is driving me nuts. First pitch to him is high for ball 1. Said 2 for 4 tonight. Bunt single, solo homer, scored twice. And has driven in himself. All right, 1-1 the count now. Bases empty, 2 down. Mullins did have a homer today. Hello there, Dan. 1-1 pitch is a foul ball off to the left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 7-2 Baltimore here in the top of the 8th. The Orioles got to Max Scherzer early, and the Rangers have been trying to go to their pen without using too many guys. This pitch is off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is their 4th pitcher of the game. Jose Urania came in and pitched 3 innings. Latz pitched 1 inning, and Roberts out here trying to pitch 2 innings. 2-2 pitches inside to Mullins, and the count has gone full. Hey there, Texas Outlaw Mark. How you doing? We got a payoff pitch to Mullins here, and it's in the dirt for ball 4. Mullins draws a 2-out walk.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
That is the 9th walk of the evening by Rangers pitching. I find it hard to believe that the Orioles have had another game this year where they've walked this many times. Here comes Ramon Arias, and folks, what a game for Ramon.
I have a brother.
2 for 3, a couple of singles, a walk. And what's this? Apparently Arias is going to be given a strike because he took too long to get into the box. The umpire pointed at his wrist and then pointed at Arias, and that's exactly the case. So before Arias sees a pitch, it's 0-1. And with that break in the action, another meeting on the mound between the catcher and pitcher for the Rangers. How many mound meetings tonight?
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
I mean, I am in a hurry here. Come on. I haven't had my breakfast yet. What a violation. Calvin, Urias, with the pitch clock, the batters also have a clock of their own. The batters are responsible for getting into the box and ready to see a pitch by a certain time limit, and if they don't, it's just like getting a violation for a pitcher who doesn't throw the pitch before the clock expires. So right now they're showing you the clock, and I believe the idea is to get in the box with 10 seconds to go, something like that. Either way, Urias at the plate with an 0-1 count. Runner at first, 2 down, and the pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Took the family to the game here in Arlington last night. So much fun watching the Birds on the road. Oh, I bet it was fun. 4 homers. 1-1 pitch is outside. 2-1 to Ramon Arias. A 5-run lead is nice, but I wouldn't mind adding on. The 2-1 is lifted into the air weakly to right center, coming in. Actually, that's going to drop in. Unbelievable. It didn't look like anybody was running after that ball. Unbelievable. Urias with a bloop hit. Mullins goes first to third. Where was everybody on that ball? It stayed in the air long enough. It wasn't like a quick bloop. And Adolis Garcia did not charge that ball with any sort of urgency whatsoever. Absolutely pathetic, it has to be said. from Garcia there. Here's Gunnar Henderson, first and third, 2 down. We head on over to the subscreen. Still 5 away from a magic number, as this pitch is a called strike to Gunnar. Henderson, 0 for 4 tonight. You are due, my friend.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Robert about to throw his 40th pitch in relief. And this one is fouled back. Gunnar quickly in an 0-2 hole. Jose Leclerc is getting loose for the Rangers, right-hander. Next pitch to Gunnar is fouled off to the left. Still 0-2. First and third, 2 down, 7-2 Orioles. They took the ball game last night 9-1. So they've outscored the Rangers so far 16-3 in the series. Thank you, Texas. Pitch is outside, ball 1. First ball of this AB for Gunnar. As we get farther away from our goal. I swear. It never moves while it's on, only while it's off. This one is low to Gunnar. 2-2 the count. After falling behind 0-2, Gunnar's got an even count here. 2 runners on base, a chance to blow this game wide open. The pitch is low and outside, 3-2. Catcher tried to frame it, but even this umpire wasn't going to call that a strike. Full count now. Adley Rutschman on deck. The payoff pitch, and a swing and a miss on what looked like a frisbee slider from Robert that broke low over the plate. Gunnar chased it, and that's it. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles ahead 7-2. Not a good day for Gunnar at the plate, but hey, this is what I'm talking about. Gunnar and Adley combined 1 for 10 with a double and a walk. No RBIs, no runs scored. All right, so they're not having a good game, but guess what? It's not like when Judge and Soto have a bad game. When they have a bad game, the Yankees lose. You can pretty much, set your watch to it. We got a team where a couple of our biggest stars have, not so hot a night. It don't mean nothing. Because we got a full lineup. Full. A buffet. It is a veritable buffet of hitters. All right. I think I need to cut this off for a minute. All right. I am starving, by the way. I did not set myself up properly this morning. No coffee. Oh, I do have a snack. I think I got a cracker. I do have a cracker. Hold on.
I apologize for Baltimore.
All right. That peanut butter cracker is going to get me home. Cino Perez is on the mound as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Perez making his 32nd appearance of the season, ERA of 3.49. Opponents hitting .224 off of him. And you know what? It's time. The first pitch is a called strike to Marcus Semien. As I put on the hat. Wait, that was a ball? Okay. Well, now he fouls it off. It's a 1-1. I put on the hat and I make the wrong call right out of the gate. 1-1 on Semien. Bottom of the 8th. This pitch is fouled off to the right, 1-2. The hat has made an appearance. Yennier Cano is now getting loose in the bullpen. One-two pitch is low and inside to Semien. Count even up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the order due up here for the Rangers. They are down 5. And the 2-2 is swung on, hit in the air, right field, into foul ground and into the basement level seats up on that screen there, where it's just a ritual, I guess, for people to retrieve baseballs that way. Everybody acting like a wild animal. I love it. You pay like how much for these seats? And you act like you got a baseball like it's insulin. Okay. This pitch is wild from Perez. That ball went about 55 feet into the dirt, and the count has gone full on Marcus Semien. Oh, that's right. We'll be the first team to 60 if we can win. Well, not a good start to that sentiment, as Perez has issued a leadoff walk here to Semien, as they quickly flash to Brandon Hyde. I'm sure looking for some sort of reaction, as if to say, why are you walking the leadoff man with a 5-run lead with Corey Seager up next? Which is exactly what the case is right now. Seager at the plate. First pitch to him is low for ball 1. Come on, Perez. Let's get it in the zone, pal. We got a nice cushion here. Throw strikes. What's wrong, Vernon? You okay over there? This pitch is off the plate outside. 2-0 on Seager. Seager is 0 for 3 so far today. I can't tell if Vernon is joking or not. This pitch is off the plate outside. 3-0. You'll have to let me know, Vernon, because if you are joking, I find it funny. If you're not, then it's disappointing. Either way, that's two very extreme, different feelings. This is a called strike on a 3-0 pitch. Perez finally finds the strike zone. Come on, CNL. Runner at first, nobody out for the Rangers in the bottom of the 8th. The 3-1 pitch is in there, called strike 2. Seager was hoping Perez would throw one out of the zone, sensing a lack of command from Perez, but Perez able to find the zone. The count is run full. And here's the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. Man. Perez, that is not good. Walk the leadoff man, that's bad. Walk the 2 first guys you face out of the pen. That is completely not acceptable. And Drew French is going to come out and have a chat. This is why Cano is getting loose. French immediately puts his hand on Perez's shoulder, and I like that move. And I can tell you what he's saying right now. And you can see Perez nodding. I hope Perez is listening. Perez is looking French in the eyes right now. You gotta just do your thing, Perez. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, dude. You got another lefty coming up here, a couple of righties after that. If you don't get this guy out, you're probably coming out of the game. So go out there and attack this guy, Josh Smith. He's 0 for 3 today. Vernon is not joking. What? I have no idea what kind of foul-mouthed thing that I said. But sorry, Vernon. The pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1. Off to a good start with this AB then. A 1 is, ooh, that looked good. That should have been strike 2, bottom of the zone on the outside corner. But that is called a ball by the umpire. 1 ball, 1 strike. Check swing, no swing, and the count 2-1. The Orioles had begun the night 3 for 7 with runners in scoring position. They've gone 0 for 5 since. So now on the night, the Orioles 3 for 12, which has gone from good to now slightly okay. This is a called strike, bottom of the zone to Josh Smith. 2-2 the count. 2 on, nobody out. I still don't know what sort of foul thing that I said. This pitch is off the plate outside. Full count. Come on, Perez. This either you get him out or we're taking you out of the game. What do you want here? You don't want to leave the game having walked the bases loaded, I assure you. There's a pitch, bottom of the zone, swung on and fouled off to the right on the ground. Count is still full on Josh Smith. First and second, nobody out. Perez about to throw his 20th pitch. Here comes the payoff. And this one is hit into left center field. Mullins backing up. He's there. He's got it. Turns around, throws it back in. Simeon will tag at second and go to third. The throw rightfully comes into second base. So runners at the corners now with 1 away. And that's probably going to do it for Perez with Wyatt Langford, the right-hander, coming up. I would think. You got another righty, Garcia, due up after. 1 out in the inning. And here comes Brandon Hyde, and your boy's got it all on lockdown. Your boy knows what's up. Perez has given Hyde the baseball, and here comes Yenier Cano. It is a call to the bullpen for the Orioles here in the bottom of the 8th. Where's my bullpen? Where is my bullpen? Don't I have a bullpen? Oh. There we go. All right, some of these things don't get used that much. I can't remember where they are yet. All right. Oh, Foscue. Again, it's the guy's name. Just because I say it emphatically, now it's a curse word? I mean, come on. It's his name. Foscue. Mendick. These are player names. What do you want me to do? Are there any NFL fans here? There used to be a cornerback for the Detroit Lions back in the 90s. You know what his name was? Harry Colon. All right? It could be worse, is all I'm saying. It could be worse. Jeez Louise. Oh, my God. I got to look at this again. I got to look at somebody who only has one thing to say, and it's, hey, you foul-mouthed junkie, I took my like back. Okay, you can have it back, dude. Look, I enjoy the likes, but losing a like versus losing my personality and sacrificing it for your like, I'm sorry, buddy. That's a trade I'm never making. I hope you enjoy the rest of the ball game, though. All right, Cionel Perez is out here on the mound. Wyatt Langford at the plate. The first pitch is called a strike on the inside edge. Good first pitch here from Cano. Oh, not joking. That's what I mean. Yeah, he's not joking. I asked him if he was joking. He said no. He's serious. This pitch is low and away. 1-1 the count. Folks, let's get locked in here. We need Yenier Cano to clean up the mess that CNL Perez left behind. 1-1 pitch to Langford is just a bit low off the outside edge. 2 balls and a strike. That's right. There's a few other examples out there of some names that, just by saying them, are a little bit... This one is lined in the left field, a base hit. Into the left center field. Hayes cuts it off before it gets into the gap. Semien scores easily. But that's going to be an RBI double. And now runners at second and third for the Rangers. Oh, boy. And Langford, by the way, finally snaps that hitless streak he was on. Man, I thought we might have a game where we wouldn't have to go to Craig Kimbrell. It's now a 4-run ball game with runners at second and third and 1 out. Here's Adolis Garcia. First pitch to him is, come on, ump, give us that call. Cano, bottom of the zone, doesn't get the call, 1-0. Garcia 0 for 3 with a strikeout tonight. This pitch is inside, 2-0 the count. Come on, Cano, lock in, buddy. Outside edge called a strike, and this umpire is absolute garbage. But I guess everything's even. He called a strike a ball. Now he calls a ball a strike. 2-1 the count on Adolis Garcia. This one is hit on the ground. Gunnar has it. He looks the runner at second back. The runner at third is going to come in to score, but it's a ground ball and an out. Second out of the inning, but an RBI for Adolis Garcia. It is now 7-4. Baltimore. And so it is now a save situation if the Orioles can't get some insurance runs in the ninth. But for now, I'd be happy to just get the hell out of here with no more damage. We're done. No more damage. 2 down. Runner at second. Nathaniel Lowe coming up to hit. 1 for 3 with a single back in the second. Bullpen was fire last night. Tonight's been a bit of a struggle. Here's a called strike at the top of the zone. 0-1 on Nathaniel Lowe. Jeremiah, we're really not interested in your betting lines. It's this, just so you know. In general, a passing mention is one thing, but it's we're here for the game. 0-1 pitch to Lowe is a called strike on the inside edge. All right, here we go. One more strike, and the Orioles can get out of the inning with a 3-run lead. I will accept it. Is that a new soft drink? I'm not sure. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and fouled behind the plate. Still 0-2 on Nathaniel Lowe. Wow, it looks like some of the people sitting directly behind the plate are actually watching the game intently for a change. Oh, 2 count on Lowe. The pitch. Low for ball 1. Come on, Yinier. One more strike, buddy. One more strike gets us to the ninth. It is 7-4 Baltimore. Kirby Yates joins Leclerc in the bullpen. The pitch. There's a breaking ball that tries to catch the outside corner. Framed by Rutschman. We do not get the call. It was a bit outside. 2-2 the count. I'm still confused, Jeremiah, but that's okay. The pitch. Up and in, and now the count has gone full. My goodness. Leody Taveras is on deck. Let's hope we don't see him until the 9th. The pitch. There's a called strike 3, a breaking ball that drops over the outside edge.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
My goodness, the Orioles give up 2 runs, but it could have been a whole lot worse after Cionel Perez came in, could not get anybody out. Yenier Cano gave up the hit that scored the 2 runs. But we will go to the 9th, still up by 3, and a chance to add on. It is Orioles 7, Texas 4. Oh, boy. Are we having fun yet? Hey, folks.
I offer you the opportunity to join me in glorious battle.
That would be great if you did, because we are still, my goodness. I mean, brick wall. Folks, at this point, I'm a little bit shocked. 21 new subs today. And folks, honestly, I'm totally happy with that. 21 is fine by me. So I'm not complaining. I'm just a little surprised that those first 21 happened and ended like an hour ago when we're so close to a nice little sub goal here. It would be so nice. Folks, for those that aren't subscribed, I'll leave it at this. There's no commitment, there's no obligation, and no salesman will visit your home. It's free. You're helping out the community, the channel, and it makes it easier to come on back and watch again, as that makes somebody else leave. All right. I guess I'll just take a hint. We go to the top of the 9th. Don't you just love people? Man, I love putting myself out there to the general public. The daily criticisms and what have you. Jose Leclerc is on to pitch for the Rangers. 37th appearance of the season. 4-4 record. Adley Rutschman at the plate. First pitch to him is a little bit low and inside for ball 1. Adley at the plate. Where are you, buddy?
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Yeah, let the clutch out gently. Rutschman is 1 for 5 today. This pitch is hit on the ground. Foul ball off to the right. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's true, folks. You can become a Magic member. Works out to about 17 cents per ball game. That's in the area below your screen. There is a called strike to Rutschman. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Adley leading it off here in the top of the 9th. And bring it back on down here for a sec. Sixth at bat of the night. Normally you don't see that until you get into extra innings. This one's fouled away. Still 2-2 on Rutschman. And the 2-2 pitch from Leclerc is swung on, popped up. Shallow center. Shortstop Seager will backpedal and make the catch for out number 1. 1 away here in the top of the 9th. That'll bring up Anthony Santander.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
Tony is 1 for... Well, he has a... What is he? I don't know. This just moved. I don't know, but let's go. 1 for 3. A single, a walk, a hit by pitch, an RBI. First pitch to him is popped up. Foul ground on the third base side. The catcher with the mask off, he makes the catch. For the second time today, Santander pops out foul to the catcher. Or maybe it was once last night. I don't know. He does it often. 2 down in the inning. And that'll get Ryan O'Hearn up to the plate. And, man, good to see him up there after last time getting that ball hit right on the knee.
Fight's on. Let's turn and burn.
Stays in the ball game. Made a nice defensive play to scoop up that low throw by Urias on that one throw. I am absolutely mush-mouthed right now. Craig Kimbrell's getting loose in the bullpen. 1-0 to O'Hearn is a check swing. They appeal. Did they say he went? No. 2-0 the count. Boy, the third base ump has got quite the gut. It looks like a giant turtle shell underneath his shirt. This pitch is called a strike. 2-1 on Ryan O'Hearn. 2 down, bases empty. Melanie's getting her hiney kicked at. Melanie, I told you about the curse words. What are you doing using a word like hiney? Somebody put Melanie in timeout. Hiney? That is egregiously wrong, Melanie. I'm just kidding. 2-2 the count on Ryan O'Hearn. This pitch is in the dirt, and the count goes full. I'd like to apply to be your assistant. Get you coffee and stuff. Oh, my. I don't know if you'd like the... here's the payoff pitch. This one's fouled back. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to enjoy, Jeremiah, the commute. It might take a toll on you. It's going to be a tough commute. Payoff pitch to Ryan O'Hearn from Jose Leclerc. This one is lifted into left field. Going back on it is Langford. Still going back, and it hits up. Did that clear the wall? Bye-bye, birdie! Not my best home run call you'll ever hear, but that ball just snuck out of here, and O'Hearn's got a big grin on his face. His 12th homer of the season just grazed over the yellow line, and the Orioles have added an insurance run. They've got one back. It's 8-4. Come on, turn and burn. Ryan O'Hearn. Austin Hayes, first pitch, pops it up on the infield. Seager's there. He's got it, and the inning is over. Well, now what do we do? It's not a save situation. It's a 4-run lead as we go to the bottom of the ninth. Craig Kimbrell is ready, but are we going to use him yet? We'll see. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. All right. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bill, what are you going to attack me because I just want to make sure one of our players isn't playing on an injured knee when we have the ability? Look, Bill, come on now. I don't take back what I said, and I'm very happy that O'Hearn is okay, and I'm very happy to see him do what he did. Oh, so are you gaslighting me for your own amusement? Is that it, Bill? Ah, you see, what? Why? Why do people look for their entertainment that way? I don't understand. At my expense. Unbelievable. I stand by what I said. Bill's had himself a laugh. I like to be, Bill, but I'm sure you've noticed hanging out. Sometimes people aren't kidding. Sometimes people aren't kidding. And I have to sit there and figure it out. I know. Bill is salt of the earth. Don't you worry. I got no problem with Bill. If my pizza isn't made in a brick oven, send it back to the pound. Is that an expression? I have never, ever heard that before. Craig Kimbrell is going to pitch. Non-save situation. How do I feel about it? I don't know. I feel like another guy should have been getting loose in case we did add on. I don't like using Kimmy in non-save situations. By the way, the Orioles tonight have left 15 men on base. My goodness. I'm sitting here wondering, how are we up to bat for the 6th time and we don't have 10 runs on the board and we're not in extra innings? Like, that math didn't add up to me. Now I understand the math. 15 men left on base. Okay. Leody Taveras, the first batter. First pitch, knuckle curve in there for a called strike. Here we go. It's the bottom of the order for the Rangers against Craig Kimbrell. 4-run lead for Baltimore. Pitch is hit on the ground and through on the right side. A base hit. My goodness. Leadoff single for Taveras. Here we go. I mean, last night was a breeze. I guess we can't make it 2 breezes in a row. Hey, by the way, speaking of offending people, Foscue is up at the plate. 1 for 3 today. First pitch to him is a called strike, fastball top of the zone. And on that pitch, perhaps fielder's indifference, a stolen base for Taveras. He swipes second without a throw. They will give him credit for that. As this pitch is fouled away, Foscue in an 0-2 hole. That does go down as a stolen base for Taveras, but again, no throw made, no attempt whatsoever to even hold him on. Felt like indifference to me, although that does take the double play out of order. Nobody out. Here's the 0-2 to Foscue, again a foul ball. Oh, I see what you did there, Rampy. I see what you did there. You dropped the S. All right, Kimbrell leans in for the sign. He's got Foscue in an 0-2 hole. The pitch. And that one is fouled back behind the plate. It is 8-4 Orioles in the bottom of the 9th. Texas has a runner at second base with nobody out. Foscue, the number 8 hitter at the plate. 0-2 count. And the pitch. Way off the play outside, 1-2. The Orioles started the scoring in the second inning. Mullins with a single that scored scored Westberg. Arias with a single that scored Mullins and Cowser. Then Tony wrapped it up with a RBI single scored Arias. Kisner added 2 runs back for the Rangers in the bottom of the second to make it 4-2. Swing and a miss. Foscue goes down on strikes. 1 out in the inning.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
It may not be a save situation, but come on, Kimmy.
Close the door.
Please.
Close the door. Close the door.
Mullins in the top of the 3rd had a solo home run. Westberg then hit a 2-run shot in the 6th. That made it 7-2. The Rangers crawled back with a couple of runs in the bottom of the 8th, and now the Orioles added another homer, a solo shot from O'Hearn. It's 8-4. Jonah Heim up to pinch hit for Andrew Kisner, the other Rangers catcher, switch hitter batting from the left side. Heim takes low for ball 1. Let me get you back on over here now. The 1-0 pitch is fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike on Jonah Heim. The Orioles are 2 outs away from taking the first 2 games of the series here in Texas. Runner at second base, 1 out. The pitch is in there for a strike on the knuckle curve. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jonah Heim. And the 1-2 from Kimbrel is a knuckle curve in the dirt. Count even up at 2-2. Come on, Kimmy. We got places to be. We got places to be. Let's get this W. Kimbrel's got the sign. And the 2-2 to Jonah Heim is swung on and hit into left. That ball is going to be caught out there by Austin Hayes. Heim hit it to the opposite field. It wasn't a routine fly ball. It was hit on a bit of a line, but Hayes was positioned well, moved a little bit to his right to make the catch. 2 down, 1 more out. And we take home win number 60. Marcus Semien at the plate. His 5th appearance, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts on the night. Folks, by the way, now that is definitely indifference. Are they going to give Taveras another steal? Taveras just took third base, and nobody cares. Here's the first pitch to Semien, and it's outside for ball 1. Folks, just a reminder, as soon as this game's over, no need to run. I'm going to give you a little bit of a wrap-up and then maybe send you on over to another game if you like. The 1-0 pitch is low and away, 2-0 the count. I'll have to take a look and see who's on. Two 2-0 on Semien. We're in the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs. Kimbrel on the mound. Orioles up by 4. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch number 17 in the inning from Kimbrel. Here it is. 2-1 is hit on the ground, but foul. Third base side. Urias fields it and tosses it into the dugout. The Rangers are down to their final strike. I repeat, the Rangers are down to their final strike. 2-2 on Semien. Kimbrel is ready. The pitch. Swing and a foul. Straight back behind the plate. Still 2-2. All right, here we go, folks. The 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? The appeal. No swing. And that was a close pitch even without the swing. That could have been called a strike, especially for a closer. Now the count has gone full. The payoff pitch to Semien. Upstairs, ball 4. And that'll get Texas's tying run to the on-deck circle. Still not up at the plate yet. Hey there, Brad. You're welcome, and thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it, man. Semper Fi. Corey Seager at the plate. Thankfully, he does not represent the tying run. First pitch to him is low for ball 1. All right, come on, Kimmy. Can we just put this game to bed now? I'm tired. I'd like to sleep. Come on, guys. Seager's 0 for 3 tonight. 2 on, 2 out in the 9th. The 1-0 is lifted foul out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Actually, Hayes is over there to take a look. It barely got out of play. Man, they took a long time for that camera to cut over there. The ball actually winds up bouncing back onto the field. Hayes flips it back into the crowd for a fan. 1 ball and 1 strike on Corey Seager here with 2 down in the 9th. Again, Texas needs another base runner to get the tying run to the plate. A pitch. And that's a strike, too. Okay. Thank you, ump. I was worried he wasn't going to call that. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Once again, the Rangers down to their final strike. Kimbrel's thrown 23 pitches in the inning already in a non-save situation. The 1-2. Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss in the Orioles! We've won it again! Final score, Orioles 8, Texas 4. The Orioles have won the first 2 games here in Arlington and have gotten the second half of their season started in style. Yes, maybe not as clean of a victory as last night's win, but still a nice win all the same. We doubled up the Rangers 8-4 and have taken this series already with the first 2 games. A chance tomorrow for the sweep. But if we don't get it, we still win the series. Folks, how are you feeling out there in Charm City?
It's magic. You know it's magic.
Come on, Charm City chat here. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
All right, the Orioles are high-fiving each other. 15 men left on base for the Orioles. 8 runs on 12 hits, no errors, 15 left on base. The Rangers, 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 7 men left on base. The win. Does Grayson get number 12? Right? Grayson is now the sole leader in wins in the American League. Do I have that right? Where is that? Somebody hook me up. Why don't they give me the final results of this thing? It should be Grayson with the win. You know what? Let's go over to the ESPN scoreboard at this point. Why not? That's going to help me figure out where to go next anyway. Oh, the Red Sox are still on in the 10th. Oh, man, that's in extra innings. The Red Sox, that's probably going to end like in the next 5 seconds. 2 down in the bottom of the 10th. The Dodgers down by 1. So let's go back over here. Take a look at this. We're more than 2 games up, Zop, the way I look at it, because we're also up in the loss column by more than 2, and also we've got a better head-to-head record. So in my estimation, we're really 3 games up on the Yankees, because if we are tied, we're still better. All right, so here's a look at the box score from the ESPN side. There you go. Grayson Rodriguez now 12-4. Max Scherzer with the loss. He falls to 1-3. Again, it's a non-save situation. The Orioles with win number 60 in game number 98. So that basically means by the time we hit game 100, we'll have won at least 60%, if not as many as 62% of our ball games. And folks, that is a pace to get you right at about 100 wins on the season. As Jordan Westberg is being interviewed by Melanie Newman at the moment. How you doing, Melanie? How you doing? All right, let's talk about tomorrow's game then, folks. We've got a final game to play and a chance for a sweep. I want to make sure we've got all the information ready to go. Tell you what, Slater, after seeing Scherzer's performance today, my desire to acquire Scherzer has definitely taken a dip. But there is time. If he goes out and pitches a good ball game next time out. I wanted the best of both worlds. I wanted us to beat the Rangers, obviously, but I also wanted to see Eovaldi and Scherzer kind of look okay. Because, again, if we beat them and the Rangers say we're going to start selling, those are 2 pitchers that I want to take a look at. So it's sort of trying to find that balance between beating them but not beating them like we have, because I'm telling you right now, Eovaldi and Scherzer are kind of off my list right now after seeing these guys pitch. I got to be honest. But, we'll revisit that in another week. All right. Boy, look at this kid with this Orioles shirt. That's a little too tight, my friend. You might want to get that adjusted. Now, there is some Oriole fans with some real guts. A lot of Oriole fans still hanging around the ballpark. Hey there, DDH. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you here. Just going over the postgame wrap-up. Thank you, Janet. So tomorrow we have at 2:35 p.m. first pitch in Arlington. The Orioles going for a sweep. Dean Kramer on the mound, 4-5 record, going against Andrew Haney. And as much as we've talked about Grayson getting his 12th win of the day, Andrew Heaney with a record of 3-10. A 10-game loser is out there. Let's make it 11 for Heaney. A left-handed pitcher going to be on the mound. So that means you're going to see James McCann in the lineup tomorrow. But hey, we haven't seen James McCann in the lineup now for a solid week plus because of the All-Star break. So it doesn't feel too bad. So we're all good to go. One more check on the subscribe count just in case. And folks, oh my God. Oh, so close. I mean, I don't think there's 2 people left that are unsubscribed.
Stop it all.
That's the problem. I don't think there's 2 people left that are unsubscribed. There's still 94 of you here. Okay, maybe out of the 94 people still here. Come on, folks. Don't you want to be a part of history? Don't you want to be a part of history?
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
So close. I'm not signing off. Come on. To those who haven't subscribed yet, I will make you a promise.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
All right? That's all you got to do. As somebody leaves. All right, I get it. You have all the power. Person that unsubbed. I get it. I apologize for making things fun. All right, they're back. All right, let's see where I can take you guys. If anywhere. Is that Boston game? Top of the 11th, the Dodgers tied it. Wow, let me see if Fitzy is calling this game. If Fitzy's on the call, then you're definitely going to want to tune in for Dodgers-Red Sox in extra innings. I just don't know if he's calling the game or not. Doesn't look like he is. Oh, Thomas, so why aren't you calling this game, buddy? Oh, I think he sent me a message saying he's away with his family for the weekend. So no place to send you guys. Oh, you know where I could send you? Hey, here's an idea. As I attempt to, I don't know, form a friendship with another Orioles content channel, let's give it a try. I'm going to see if there's going to be a podcast starting up on the Ryan Ripken channel. Maybe not. Huh. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll just start looking myself. Hey, oh my God, we got there. Holy cow.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
We did it, folks. 1,600. Unbelievable.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Wow. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. That's fantastic. I'm going to try to send you over to Ryan Ripken if he's doing if he is doing a podcast. I'm going to send you there. I just need to know if he's got a link that I can set up for you guys. So give me a moment here, folks. And I'll try to redirect you over there. Oh, boy. Feels good, doesn't it? Back-to-back wins coming out of the All-Star break.
All right, so get a chance to sit down right now with Ray.
Oh, sorry, Ryan. I didn't mean to have everything bleed over. Do you guys have anything happening? Doesn't look like it. Wow, the one day I think to maybe throw on a podcast, it doesn't look like they're going to be on either. All right, well, then I guess I'm just going to sign off, folks. And I tried. I tried to do the right thing and help out another channel and get everybody involved. Okay, but hey, we reached 1,600. That is so cool. You guys are great. So thank you to everybody today. Shante, Zopfinator, DDH. Good to see you here, DDH. Come on back, dude. I don't know if you like baseball much, but I make it pretty fun. Base, Coldest, Ms. Janet Hill, thank you so much for your help as always. Bartman, Slater, I say your name already, Zopfinator. Dylan, you son of a... we got Bax, High Priest of the Church of Tea, says have a great one. Thank you, sir. Ram P says mahalo. Thank you, Ram P. Slater. Calvin. Brad. Look at the brain on Brad, folks. Look at the brain on Brad. Gerald Perry says, great call to game, BW. You're damn right. Thank you so much. Dan. Shantae. Did I get you already? I'm repeating names. You guys are great. I really had fun today, and we're going to go for a sweep tomorrow. So again, folks, come on back tomorrow, 2:25 p.m. I'll be on the air. Let's go for the sweep. Until then, have a good rest of your Saturday night. That's going to do it for me. This has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Good night, everybody.